Courage and honor, cousin.
Into the fires of battle, unto the anvil of war.
Well, your brother's in arms now, on his shoulders you pull. All humanity forward till your time is paid in full. Where humanity's finest, young Imperium son. Show them all where the line is now until the day is won. Hold your head up now, soldier, till your role's fulfilled. Keep our enemy back no matter how much blood is spilled. Stand your post and keep your oath to those upon the throne of gold. Well, your brother's in arms now, on his shoulders you pull. Oh, humanity forward till your time is paid in full. Well, the radical monsters, young Imperium son, hold the line with your life, young man, until your time is come.
All right, so last month anyway, you guys got a mission from team. Was to find if I recall right, the Song of Interest, correct? One of the rare artifacts of Vulcan. Those of you who don't know anything, find all, I believe, seven or nine. Oh, one of the others. Find all of them, and Vulcan apparently agreed. But the other person that's trying to find them, other than the Salamanders, Implement, has sent you guys on this finding because he found it. Unfortunately, so you guys anyway back to ship, loaded for bear to figure out how to get there. Met a rather photon. Had a artifact called the Song of Siren that was actually it's pretty much camouflage for your guys. Unfortunately, before a couple of things happened. Broke his arm.
Not broke, bent.
For a normal person, it would be broken.
Yeah. And then you guys also did buy some things. And a boarding pod actually happened to hit.
Correct.
And it was about the size, anyways, of a new. So let's jump back into this. So as the guys, it hits you guys. You guys are all knocked from your feet as this huge shudder, and you can hear, anyways, on the Vox recorder. You can Maliki. I'm into the port, and a Tau moves out. Atal, who's sitting.
Dead asleep.
No.
Sorry. He's punching buttons. Trying to figure it out. And he goes, well, the rest of the ship.
You got to go, Frank.
Yes, that's to go France.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah, Sacre bleu. They have attached themselves to our ship. Only one, the rest, though, have not seen us so far. But this one looks quite large. All of a sudden, you hear on another Vox channel, blimey, they're all coming after us. It's a carnival. Oh. And you hear Maliki, and he goes, is there any way we can get away from this boarding vessel? Oh, let's use the dominating gate. Dolmen, sorry. Use the Dolmen gate. And you could see, anyways, the Tau just like, already kind of, now he's in bluish gray now.
That was just great.
We've never used that. Oh, we've never used that before. It's the only way. It's the only way we'll be able to break apart from this thing. Fire it up.
No, Victor.
Who's we?
One of us apologizes to the French.
We apologize for
never
screwing
apologize
up
to the French.
the accent.
Okay, so real quick, anyways, go ahead and roll for intelligence. I got to use your guys' name. You, Nakubaram, you can roll with advantage.
Hey, Anu.
I'm just
For intelligence.
It's
Yes,
so
this is for
so much easier to say. And I'm rolling what?
intelligence.
Oh, great.
I get advantage.
18.
Cool, I got a 17, which means I actually got 12.
Advantage.
Okay.
Better, significantly better. By 10.
Was his first roll a 1?
It was a 3.
Oh, okay. It's like, that's not a good way to start.
And what is this?
Intelligence.
Just
yeah,
plus
yeah.
3.
Any
16.
particular?
Oh, just intelligence.
Flat intelligence.
Yeah,
16.
16.
All day.
18.
So, you, anyways, you're like, you don't care. I mean, at this point, anyways, you just.
I heard fight.
You're kind of like gripping onto your axe. You just like, when do we
I've
get
got my
something? Yeah.
I've got my hammer. I've got my axe in one hand. I've got my shoot in the other. I'm like,
Yeah. You, on the other hand, anyways, you know exactly what that is, and you have heard rumors of this. Kind of surprised that it's really been talked about. You know what this is. The Dolmen Gate, for those who don't know.
I'm pretending I'm not listening.
Yeah.
His mind is elsewhere.
Yes. A Dolmen Gate is the way that the Necrons actually transport themselves faster than light travel.
Oh, shit, man.
So, well, like I said, yeah, so that was something that I did last week. So the concept is that it's got the frame of like a battle barge ship. Front of it, first off, anyways, giant bulb of glass. And then it's got these two like fanged, definitely neck styled. So there's definitely been some modification.
A lot.
Got it.
It's been heavily kit bashed.
Right.
Yeah. So, but the Dolmen Gate, anyways, how that works, if I recall right, is that it actually tears a hole in the webway, rips it out the other side. Because first off, they don't care about the old. And secondly, anyways, that way they don't have to travel through the warp.
Very fun.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's why my character's nice. And Wait, Act 2 is like, so?
It's efficient.
So
It's efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's efficient.
So as you're thinking about this, you can hear anyways back on the Vox, you can Maliki. We'll do is we'll re-establish ourselves about 50 to 100 feet away. That way it'll shoulder off whatever's left of that pod and we'll just re-jump back into space. So,
Fine.
do you guys understand what he's asking wants to do?
I
He's
mean,
doing a very short
just
warp jump, but
Yeah.
not really going into the warp.
Right.
quick skip.
And hoping that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Then he goes, Frank-Tus, do it now! So the cow nods and he goes to hit the button, and just before he hits the button, you hear the navigator of the ship anyway. Wait! What about the killer? Button gets pulled. You rip a hole anyways in time anyways through the webway and it's popping out the other side. All of a sudden you start hearing red screech. Purple starts to kind of seep through anyway. Everything's time starts to go down a little. And you see anyways the navigator and he's in slow motion running towards the button for the killer field. And he's reaching out, and just as he does anyways, all of you guys feel something. I want you guys all to roll a D.
oh, cool. First time in like 3 years. I think.
22.
You got a 22?
I got a 22.
I got a 71.
You got a, okay. So I want you guys to remember your number. Or actually, here.
34.
Hey.
Hey, twice as much as him.
44. For what's about to happen anyway, you guys are about to get hit. And for those of you listening, if you want this to keep happening, feel free to add a sticker or a super chat. Got a what?
71. Bare minimum
And
works
you got a
too.
22?
$2 super chat will
22,
work.
yeah.
Donate money for our suffering.
Yes, there you go. So, I'll plug you. But, so, you guys feel, anyways, this inertia, you immediately know. Because, warp, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You're a psyker. You, anyways, you just kind of feel tingly. You know, kind of thing. And you, on the other hand, you just, this is, washes over. You know, that's weird. But by the time, anyways, as it goes going past you, Navigator slammed his fist down on the Geller field and it places everything down and won't have to worry about any of those demons.
Wait, why would build to enter?
Oh, speaking of
Because
donation.
we're going webway.
Yeah, we are going. Big warp.
Well, it was when you actually go to like jump through it anyways. There is a certain particular time anyways when you're ripping through the webway, because the webway, if I recall right, is actually in. There's an
It's like a
aspect
tunnel inside
of the warp. So what you're doing is you're like ripping through the webway, but you have to. There is a small actually enter the warp so that you to the webway
Have the Geller field.
for that small instance. So the chances of you actually having to worry about demons probably exist. The problem though is I mean that could cause mutations and all sorts of put people's minds. You go
This is a big ship. Someone's gonna get a screwed up mind.
Yeah, someone's probably
someone will shit their pants.
Someone has probably already killed a hab blocker. I imagine.
So, by the way, before we continue, It's a Trap Plays has donated $2. It says, here's your money, you nerds.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
thank you. Can't wait to see what your $2 does to one of us.
I hope I die quick.
Well, a D1.
83.
Oh.
Well, it's getting higher.
I don't think we want high.
All right, so anyway, so the Geller field goes up. You guys gotta kind of go bloop, bloop. And what happens is you can actually see on the remember how kind of that flush kind of guys are in. Kind of see outside of it, and you can see that torpedo pod anyway, like literally shorn. So all of a sudden you hear Maliki on the box is like, "Did it work?" And the Navigator, yes it did. At least you. There's it, Frankness. The towel. And just as that is happening, you start to hear the heavy tones. Start to hear Metallica. Hidden. You become a slayer of tear. So for the next 10 minutes, you get advantage to hit in combat, provided you are charging in a battle. Advantage, but role-playing roles.
I love how we... This
Eldari,
happened to the
that
one
would be
person.
hilarious.
I love how you roll
Eldari.
this with the one person who doesn't consistently listen to music.
Oh, you don't?
No, I listen to music all the
No,
time.
you pointed at... Oh,
Oh,
was
no,
it?
it's me.
It's him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay.
I have my headphones
I thought you-
24/7.
I thought you were... I thought you
I literally
I was
brought
like,
my
oh.
headphones just in case. Like I don't usually. They never leave my pocket. Oh yeah, fucking damn! I could. Metal right now.
Okay.
Mind you are also an Eldari, so it should be fun.
Eldar is starting to charge into battle like an orc.
Just like Bathor kind of stops for a second, just like, goodness, I would really like to fight something right
Oh, good gracious.
now. Oh, good. Oh my. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like, do you watch my screen?
Is this how you feel all the time? Sorry, what's your character?
Gratzel.
Gratz, is this how you feel all the time?
Yes. It's such a joyous feeling.
Oh my god, I agree agreeing with an orc. I've been away for too.
As this is taking place, all of a sudden, Cuba, you begin to slowly start. And you notice that your metallic arms are no longer metallic anymore. White and start to grow, expand. And all of a sudden, anyway, about 3 feet long hair. Oh, and unfortunately, though, because your arm was bent last time, anyways, it is just a floppy mess.
It's a broken arm. So when we talked about your arm being broken, unfortunately, now actually is.
So as this is kind of taking place, actually, you guys go ahead and roleplay that.
I would just point and laugh at this point.
I have a couple of questions. Permanent and other thing as the
Other thing.
I got hit twice, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Find out.
Oh
You gotta
man,
roleplay
what would
right now.
be horrible is if I switched with you and then you become
You also get one of the masks that allows you to. How would you use that now? See the point?
realize that the last thing.
There's a lot.
He's just a hairy grunt!
There's a lot going on in my head right now. I apologize. Where were those Tyranids?
I'm
imagine
sorry.
there's still some on the bridge. Right?
I'm sorry. Bloodlust is taking
I
over
need
right
to-
now.
I
You're
need
probably
to-
second to mine
Yeah,
now. I need to kill something.
I need to kill something. And it has to be very violent. or I'm-
Are you talking into the box speaker, or are you talking to everybody?
Everyone.
just, like,
was-
just in the room. Like, whoever's in the room right now.
The monologuing berserker. I like it.
Just like, man, I'm doing a soliloquy right now. I got to be or not to be. To not be. Die now. Please.
They all kind of give you this weird look on the bridge, and the navigator leans over to the box speaker. Maliki, we have any unwanted passengers on board? And Maliki responds back in a few. We have 3 breaches. I'll take the one upstairs. Who's getting the one anyways down the middle? That's
Dibs.
the big one. All right, off you guys go then. So, the navigator kind of nods and he kind of motions for you guys to come forward.
Oh no.
As you start walking towards him anyways, all of a sudden, you start to feel randy. Slanesh has infused you with his lust and suaveness. Or so you think. You think you are the next Casanova or Don Juan DeMarco. In fact, you're more like Al.
Start walking over, it's
a
like,
lot more sense.
you've always been this. Orchly handsome.
That's the navigator.
Yeah.
You can see not only his eyes go wide, but that third eye in the middle of his forehead is like, what? What's wrong with you? Fighting?
But then, how would I be able to stare at your magnificent?
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. I never thought I'd be the one to say this. We need to kill something right now. And I would like your help.
I need your...
Roll for sleight of hand.
Can I am familiar Atlan, right?
Yeah, totally.
13. 30. 16. On the person focused on a navigator.
You are so enamored with the navigator, you realize that he's rummaging through his back pockets. You left 50 gold gelt. So you remove.
Okay.
As this is taking place, anyways, kind of perturbed about this, but he kind of hears you, anyways. He goes, "Okay, so here's the map." And he opens up a map of the ship, and you see, anyways, where the teams are. You saw, anyways, just above, anyway, right wing, where there was a breach. There's like 3 holes. Big one, anyways, is the one, anyway. That's the one. The other 2, anyways, are kind of strung out. One is actually towards the back end where the are, down towards the base of the ship, and the other towards. Now, Maliki said, so what I need you guys to do is pick up with a red shirt platoon. Red shirt.
So we're so fucked. Oh man, I love this mission.
Kind of looks over at you and he goes, just go with it.
Anything for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I hate the fact that I rolled this.
Roll. Hey, roll for there's gotta be something in there. Roll I'm thinking.
wisdom?
No, it's not persuasion, there's charm, right?
Persuasion is.
Okay. So roll for persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Oh,
roll
no.
for persuasion.
Oh, I got +1 in that, so, maybe it won't be awful. 15.
Damn. That.
I rolled a 14. So
As you
yeah,
go to
tragic.
leave the bridge, anyways, you're feeling kind of high and mighty on yourself, anyway. You kind of glance back, anyways. He, anyways, navigator kind of starts to blush a little bit and gives a sly smile. And
I was about to make the comment, like, turn back, wink,
Yeah.
walks away.
So as you guys are
As subtle as an orc can do, so it's just like the entire head motion of,
As cartoonish, as orcishly possible. Pardon.
So as you guys start to exit, Anuba, you are still rattling, but as you go to exit the bridge, anyway, there's some, as opposed to comrade here, you're in like good old like big band. It's good, Louis Prima, Louis Armstrong, kind of Armstrong. And it's got, like I said, it's got a great beat. You're so tuned into the music, the battle just seems. For the next 15 minutes, roll disadvantage, but rolls that benefit the team roll at advantage. So roll, it's the exact opposite of what he. All right, so where are you guys going?
Fight.
Fight.
Fight, man.
So they pointed us towards the biggest. There was the one that Malachi's taking care of, and then he pointed to he said the bridge was the one, not the bridge. The
one right in the middle of the ship.
That's the one that was the big.
Anyways,
Yeah,
the wing.
that was the one that was the biggest fight.
Yeah, biggest fight. I picked the big fight. Yeah, and then there's the other one that was in the end.
Back towards.
I feel like that should also be.
I'm an orc. You're bloodlust.
Yeah,
Eldari right
we'll
now.
kill that Tyranid when we get to it.
We'll get to it eventually.
We'll get to it eventually.
There's more here. There's
a
more fun.
a lot we gotta do here.
There's so much more fun here.
Oh, there's so much more fun. God, this is gonna be awful.
Oh, and for those of you who aren't hearing, unfortunately, Asuka couldn't. So, thankfully, Ezra has played a paladin before, so he's silent.
I am
Okay,
the Doom
so
Slayer.
he's just following around.
Doomslayer.
Yep.
If he worked for the Red Cross.
Yeah.
Punches the hurt out of you.
All right.
I'm going to help you if it kills you.
Healing Hands is just punching the person forcefully in the face until he feels better. Heal! Whack! Fix your face!
Beatings will continue until morale is All right, folks, where are we headed?
Imperium Way.
Oh, we're
Middle of the ship.
Middle of the
Big
ship.
fight.
Big fight.
Okay, so you guys exit the bridge. Is it very much like we did before, anyways, where like last week, as opposed to most Imperial ships work, you know, the halls are all white and there's left or you guys to the left, anyways. There's a blue line that's going right to the right, anyways. The green, if I recall right, was towards the commissary. Brown was the bowels of the ship. I do remember that one. Bowels brown.
Yeah.
And red, anyways, is
Commissary.
going to the left, and that's
Commissary, right?
armament. Green, I believe.
Commissary.
Because we all went to the armory.
Right.
Yeah.
It was one of those that I was just going to throw away, but you're like, ooh, the armory! And I was like, alright, there we go.
I had to figure out something to do. Everyone else was buying stuff. I had to figure out something my character could do, right?
So, you guys just looked at the map, so anyway. Seems like where this whole breach goes, anyway.
Alright. Do the commissary then.
Okay, so you guys
Follow the green line. Green is best.
too loud, anyways. It takes you about 5 minutes. They're kind of going down, anyways. You go ahead and roll for perception real quick.
Perception. Oh, actually, no. Perception.
Oh,
okay.
this is fucking. Okay, so Space Marine got a 12.
I got 7.
We're not going to
We're not
worry about
that.
that.
Yeah, sweet. Oh, nat 20. So
That's good because I got
plus
an
1 plus 2, so 23. Nat 20,
Okay,
yeah.
so you get
What
23.
should we
You got.
I got a 17.
Okay. So you guys got a pretty good idea where you're going. You also start to notice that. Did you? Yeah, you rolled an advantage though, right? You rolled a disadvantage.
Oh, right. I thought, right, that's right. 11.
Not much better. It's not 22.
Yeah.
7.
I went down 1.
I'm at 11. No, wait. 10.
11.
16. Oh no.
So
What?
you got. Well, no. As you're going through the ship, you know which way you're going, but and you can hear some stuff, but you're not paying much attention to the surroundings. So kind of turn around the corner and
I know this part. That's the.
run into the next corner you run around anyway, and not literally.
Oh! Perfect!
Everything I could have hoped for.
And
Mork Day came early! Ah! Ah!
okay, so go ahead and set up your guys anyways on this side. Let's run it this way anyways. Set up on this side, and then we'll reverse.
How light is the hallway, by the way?
So yeah, your hallway anyways is going to be about
10 feet wide?
you like for instance you and the space side by side, but that's
Okay, so if we did it like this, that should actually no. The way it was described.
No.
you and
The reason why I figured that way is because, you know, the two who.
you have a dwarf.
You mean a miniature?
Yeah. Could you go grab him real quick? Technically, you are a rat.
Now I have to remember because it's been so long since I played Barbarian. Is to rage a bonus action that I can do?
Bonus action.
Well, I definitely.
Okay. So then just go ahead and stack all the Termagants anyway. They are literally like right in front. You can put them like 4.
Or
Ripper Swarm is.
Eldritch Blast after roll.
Yeah.
Technically, it's like ability.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, so remember. Oh yeah. So, you have to. Again. So when you're at any spelling with,
Okay.
you have to confirm you're frozen in place. Full times after health survived. You have to confirm. If you roll a 9 through 11, but you also roll one. You also roll 4, so it doesn't necessarily mean that.
they are actually entered.
So just to give you kind of an idea, all those Termagants there are different.
In other words, there's 12,
There's
16.
40 of them. All right, so but you guys come barreling around this corner, really paying attention. The Tyranids react actually first, but you're gonna see who comes around the corner.
I would assume I'm. You know what? For the fact that I'm kind of infatuated, not as bloodlusty as I usually am, I'm going to say that I'm trailing behind Vathor.
Yeah.
Vathor? Vathor.
Okay, so
it'd be Vathor, and then I pop around the corner like almost immediately afterward. I did this. I didn't realize that. I just to get.
Yeah, I got 33 health, my guy. Like that's.
Oh
that's
no.
That was a choice.
Oh, the one who got the most bloodlusty right now is the one who's also probably
you
the
got
squishiest.
how much health?
33.
I also rolled it,
Oh no!
and I can. So they turn around,
immediately
they
fall.
see you, and they all turn their guns and just.
The entire hallway's just filled with flesh spores at this point.
And you take.
As
He's
long as
down already. Is
it's not 66, that's all I ask.
24 damage.
Oh, 20. Okay.
Still alive.
All right.
Still here, baby.
I thought we were about to already have a character die. I was getting like, oh no.
Okay. So, everybody roll for initiative.
Oof. Ow.
Alright. Alright.
Ugh.
16.
20 modified.
17. No. 12. Nope. 13. Sorry. 13.
Just for the sake of this, anyways.
Yes.
Okay, and. Oh, roll for Z.
Oh, I did not.
Alright, so.
Vathor got 13.
Got
20.
first.
Yes! Well, instantly, I would like to. Whoa! And I'm going to. I have to move, right? Like to move, like
use
I'm gonna, because I get 2 attacks. That's the thing, because I have multi-attack right now. So I'm going to use the flamer on my custom shooter.
Okay.
I feel like there should be. Well, here's the thing. That could be fixed in post.
Oh, did you not turn on the music?
No, because you didn't give me a link for me.
Oh.
Plus, that would probably mean in order to switch the music going on, I have to shuffle over and.
Well, after you turn there, just like a Warhammer pops up in it.
All right.
Hours long.
All right. Well, I'm going to. The good thing is I got a +7. Bad news is I got disadvantage because I'm shooting because I'm an orc.
not the
We don't aim.
Not the flame.
That's right. The flame.
flamethrower.
Right.
There
So
you
they
go.
actually have to make a save.
There you go.
Okay, so
We said it was flaming hands, right?
but you
No,
still gotta
burning
get
hands.
okay. Hang on, remember it's all
Right.
range
No, we didn't. Yes.
for a roof.
I'll get it.
You always use the oh my gosh. Sorry, dude. I literally rolled it. Oh, and then I confirmed it. I was like,
Don't even worry about it. It happens. It happens.
as soon as you said your health, I was like,
Okay, so I
I had to
actually
him too.
So I actually have to move up. Thing. So I'll move. I've got.
Yeah.
I'm just up like
So who can it all hit?
it can hit. Phone. So pretty
15
much.
feet.
Arm.
Yeah. 6 actually. These swarm. Everything's surrounding the swarm except for these 4 in the back.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll 1 anyways for them, and then 1. So what's the save?
That's a great question because
It's a dexterity.
for people who don't know, I was setting up everything and they were talking about what spell it is. It's flaming,
Burning.
burning hands. So it's burning hands, but we're using the custom rule phone instead because
Burning
flamethrower.
hands.
Is it?
Oh, okay, so what do they have to hit?
It's a dexterity off of.
What do I have to hit? Yes.
What sort of?
If only somebody here had D&D.
It's usually a spell save
It's
Yeah,
8 plus.
plus spell casting mod plus proficiency.
some variation of.
So I
We
guess
just
you could
do-
probably use dexterity.
Yeah,
since it's a
In this
gun.
case, it would be dexterity. So it's 8 plus dexterity plus.
Yeah.
They have to hit 15.
They both fail.
Oh, cool. And then what do I roll for it? Oh, right, because I don't have to roll. I do have to roll.
the D.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm getting. That's why. I'm
Oh,
waiting.
you didn't.
No, that's why I was waiting.
Waiting for you.
I thought you. That's what you were doing.
6 fire damage.
How much?
3d6.
3d6. Alright. So, I'm going to start with the normal gaunts first. They take... I guess it would be all of them at the same time.
Yeah, it'd be all of them the same.
They take... That's a 9 points of damage.
I'll take 9.
Yes. No multi. I'm just gonna 10. Can I?
Is for
I'm Baron, but we get extra attack.
at level.
All right. Well,
So,
the roll.
yeah, go for it.
no.
Yeah, that's my point.
Oh, I have to roll. Yeah, they both.
Okay. Well. Ooh, much better. Well, not much better, but better. 12.
Total of 20.
No.
For
9
one, right?
plus 12 is
9, okay. I thought you said 8.
No,
No.
9. And from a bonus action, I would like to rage. AKA, I would like to wah.
Oh no,
I
if you're
did. I already did.
Yeah.
Alright, now I'll go ahead and stuff over here. People are wondering, the computer is this way for me, so, and we got the mic set up with a
So
boom.
you could hit the first.
Yeah, so,
Sorry, I got to
back
write down
for-
anyways. Wait.
Don't forget.
that's my ridiculously weapon. As long as I don't get the grot hammer. I do, for comedy purposes, I do too, but...
for other purposes. No.
Make sure to also hit the like button, folks. Grot hammer.
Total?
Yes, 21.
All right, Ezekiel's.
Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit self-indulgent here first and have Ezekiel a bit of his lay on hands for me.
So quick question. Is the music before we volume 1? And fight. Oh, music before volume 5. There's several of them. We'll go with this one.
Choose.
Opening it up on mine anyway.
Let's give him half. Let's give myself half the health.
So,
Yeah, it's 25 in total. Really on hand.
so he's still gonna.
Yeah, he's just basically just gotta like lay on hand.
How the Doomslayer? Just reach.
No, he's just like it's more like that. You know that that disapproving father clap on the shoulder, just like don't kind of thing,
Okay.
just like ripping like that. Well, just like that.
Okay. And it rejuvenated.
Yeah, they
Okay.
rejuvenated
Okay.
by 12 points. So, yeah, Bathor gets. Less is all.
Hopefully this. I hope. Let me know, Chad, if it's too loud. I don't think it is. I'm at like 5%.
Mine.
Sure.
I don't care what kind. As long as it's the same.
Make an attack so that
I guess.
Trying to debate. And just kind of spread out what damage.
Does have a pretty.
Yeah, so
Gonna have him follow the.
I'm probably gonna have him like side their work.
And blocking off the way for the Eldari to actually reach. No! You're blocking my way!
Oh no! In that case,
He moves.
yeah,
That's about as far as you can go over on. Okay.
yeah.
Well, since you're gone already, might as well go ahead and grab the alcohol. You said
Fancy one.
you said grab beers.
It's alright.
I don't care which
Maybe
one.
that's
Just
all
those
you
are
can do
two.
for now. Bit easy. Don't have self from almost getting one shot immediately.
All right.
Yeah, you had what?
9 health.
9 health. Ah!
All right. Up next, it is, and they are going to, because they blasted you.
Okay, that's fine.
What do I have to hit?
You know, that's a good question.
That's detective.
They probably hit.
No.
Oh, they rolled that bad, huh?
Yeah, they will. Oof. So they turn around and they kind of, after you. Well, what happened is a lot of them got roasted. They weren't feeling too terribly good after that, anyways, and they just kind of hissed at you when they started shooting back with their
Weapons.
yeah, and they're just kind of firing all over the place. Now, they'll take it.
Blinded.
There you go.
The smoke in their eyes.
It is now a noob's turn.
You're back here. And I can't go through them because they are both up. No, actually, the Iron Mount, the
Bad.
Iron Mounts. A bit different.
One of the rings, though. Haven't seen one.
You said that both of them side by side would block off the way. Or is this part?
You're also a ratling.
Right.
Rather.
Yes.
Watch that. Just in case we get.
I guess. How far am I?
I don't know. How far can you move? Well, okay.
I figure you
If
should
you're
be able to-
rattling. You should. We're just gonna. That's you. It's gonna look really weird though for you rattling because if I recall right, you've got a wide gate on. Got a little bit faster than average, right? What's your speed?
30.
30 or 30?
30.
30. Okay. So you can move 6 inches.
I have 40 speed.
Vathor.
Vathor has 40 and Ezekiel has 35.
30.
Although I do have fast movement. Yeah. But again, it's been a while
Well,
since
anyways.
I played 5e.
So what are you planning on doing here?
So I can't tell from here. Where am I?
Yeah. Just... Oh, sorry. I have 40. Because it's in fast movement. Gives me extra 10.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Technically, I could
How
just...
did
Is that
the
well? That's
smallest
if you
person end up
rage,
the
right?
slowest?
Like a barbarian
It's a
thing.
good question.
Nope, it's just if I'm not wearing heavy
Probably
armor...
because you're malfunctioning.
Which, even though my character is...
So,
I'm-
well, no, it is a barbarian thing.
Yeah, it's a barbarian thing. Alright, so you can move
It
6
was just like saying we didn't actually.
No. No, I started with 30.
Why
I
would
get
we
an
do
extra
that?
10.
Why would we do that?
Actually, no, you can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go my your character
Okay.
because you're bigger than Spring. So
And as you start charging forwards, you start to realize the room starts to get smaller. as you're charging and you realize anyway, not that the room's getting. By the time anyways you reach behind Mr. Grat there anyway, you realize that you're back in your metallic armor. Or back.
His arm now.
And my arm is about this far. Instead of this,
You go to sigh with relief, and then you go, yeah. All right, that's still there, but you.
trying to stab his feet.
Actually, you could really. I mean, if
Clink, clink, clink. It's like knocking two cans together.
All right, Vathor.
Wonderful. All right.
We now have what was rattling is now a very big Necron direction.
I'd be able. Rocks there.
You'd probably be able to move like right.
No, so
back.
the concept is that with those two next to each other, really no room side to side.
Okay.
The only guy that I was saying, anyways, that probably moved was a noob when he was rattling. 'Cause he was
Gotcha.
So small.
Okay.
The unfortunate part was he was far enough back that
Couldn't quit.
Am I able to shoot through?
I would say, but it just have to roll to see, like shooting.
If I already have advantage, does that mean I just?
Well, that's if you're charging something.
If he's in contact with him, right behind him, he'll get to not hit him.
shoot over the shoulder.
Shoot over the shoulder.
Okay,
I'm trying to like.
but at that I feel like you would still shoot at disadvantage. You just wouldn't.
Because
Hit
it's
any
not like
of
the
your-
person's frozen sitting there. If they were just frozen sitting there, yeah, I can see. He's moving. But, I mean, it's still combat, so he's moving. He's bring forwards, and so it's the concept anyway. You have to shoot past somebody. So
Oh well, apparently we're kind of going in. So what I'm gonna do? Get rid of one of these settings real quick to fix that problem. Thank you, KK, for mentioning that. Appreciate that.
oh, don't
Hey,
also
Kirby.
forget it. Or no.
It's into the work.
Oh,
that
yeah.
means you get to roll for the psyker roll.
Just turn that off.
Don't you-
So, by the way, the rolling for an advantage or whatever, anyway,
Yeah.
that is to actually hit something. It's not
Gotcha.
on this thing. This is homebrew. So.
Gotcha.
Right, shield is just for yourself, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Happy to help. Much better, KK. Like, if I'm talking like this, can you hear me now?
We don't know.
There's such a delay that I'm just
Ah, yeah.
praying. I'm praying.
So what we doing, Spud?
I'm trying to think of what I could actually do then to attack. I'm not sure if I.
Do you have any buffs that you could buff the other people with?
That's what I was asking about shield.
Yeah, no, I do not. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, this. Could I Misty Step behind them?
Sure.
Also, audio fix now. Cool deal.
Alright,
Cool.
Thank you, whoever actually mentioned that. We didn't get that last time, so... it was-
Thank you, KK. I appreciate that. See, the reason why is because I have for any while he's looking that up.
Yeah.
Anyone who's wondering, I had to set all this up, and usually I have a setting called a noise gate, which prevents a lot of sound background. Since we're using this and capturing all the sound around us, it really doesn't need to be there, so I just turn it off.
So Misty Step is teleport up to 30 feet. So if I moved
In an unoccupied space that you can
Yeah.
see.
here. Oh, okay.
You want to move there, or do you want to move in front of them?
Well, I want to. I don't know if I can Misty. Can I Misty Step here? Or I doubt it.
Well, what's the concept of
You're
Misty Step?
teleporting.
Basically teleporting.
Oh, then yeah, you should be able to teleport.
Yeah, just teleport in front of us. It should be fine.
Yeah, that works.
If you want to do that.
If you want to be the squishiest person in front, that's fine.
I mean, I'm playing up the bloodlust right
That's
now.
fine. You know what? I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so I'll Misty Step there. And what's the? I don't have to roll the warp stuff, or it doesn't have to roll it.
You do have to roll for the warp thing anyways, but you get advantage for it because you're Eldar.
Okay.
So roll that first.
The D20, right?
Yep, it's just a D20.
Okay, the first one was a 5. Second one was a 9.
It didn't really matter. Well, you don't want to hit any of those numbers, so the 5 anyways was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So you good? So then you're gonna roll for the Eldritch Blast?
No, I'm gonna attack. Just
Oh, okay.
I'm swinging.
Oh, okay.
We are swinging.
Who are you swinging at?
There is no warp. There is only blood.
Yeah, there is only blood. I'm trying to like. Oh, am I hitting the conglomerate if I swing through on these guys, or is?
You got to pick one of them anyways and go for it.
You can get rid of the porn star right away, so we don't have to keep looking at it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's kill the porn star.
Okay.
Video killed the porn star.
Random things to hear on the internet. Let's go kill a porn star.
Let's go kill a porn star.
Sorry, YouTube.
I'm sorry, YouTube.
Maybe didn't really mean
My
that.
bad.
In game.
Minecraft.
You can say in game.
Minecraft. It's fine.
I want to go commit an act of terrorism. In game. In game.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, no Russian.
He's a communist. Get him.
Okay. So I suppose I'll use the Swords of Sorrow because I'm not really thinking right now.
Okay. What do
So
I have
it's-
to do something? Or?
No, it's just 17 plus D4. If it's odds on the D4, it's Nurgle. If it's evens, it's Isha.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Though that doesn't benefit anybody else. You realize that, right?
Benefits him though.
I bet if it's me or yeah, it either heals or it does.
It hurts you.
Yeah. Does it hurt?
It hurts all of us. Or it just heals. Or it heals all of us, but you know, we're still
No,
all
it's
full of
just
health.
him.
He's the only one.
It's your patron, right?
Yes.
So it should just affect you. Yeah.
Well, y'all were the ones we were talking about. If it would either hurt me and my allies or
It should just hurt you. Or
Okay.
help you.
Okay,
cool.
Regardless.
hurt me or help me. Gotcha.
Okay,
Sounds like
that
fun.
makes a huge difference.
I like KK's response. All sins are absolved. You just say in Minecraft.
18. Fuck 3.
So you
That's
gain
odds.
3 health?
No, I rolled a 3. I mean, I guess it's advantage, so I can try again, but
Might as well. What's
might
that
as
happen?
well. 3 and yeah, okay.
4.
4. So the first one was an 18 with a 3, so that's 21 to hit.
Okay.
And that's 2
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah, so but that's also 2d6 necrotic damage to myself. So I'll just do 1, 2, not bad. 3 damage.
Okay.
So down to 18, and then
You need to roll.
Curse you, Nurgle!
did we actually roll? Did we actually?
Oh,
roll
wait.
the damage.
Did you roll a 17 or over?
I
when
did.
you
I rolled an 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang it. It's like, no, it was a 16, but
So
the
as you start charging these termagants, you notice that some blisters had started to pull up anyways on one of your arms, and
Oh yeah.
It's like,
And
"Ah!"
God, we used a. It was a. So it's meant to be an Eldari blade. Was that a longsword?
I think so.
It
So that'd be a.
was-
I'm assuming it's.
It looks like one.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that it's. Well, wait, is the longsword the same as the greatsword? So is it?
Longsword-
The longsword's the
versatile.
one-handed, the versatile.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like
Longsword is versatile.
I don't
So,
know if
yeah.
we put down a damage for the actual sword itself.
We
just
didn't.
the-
I just kind of let you roll with it, and you said you were going to take care of the rest
Yeah,
of it.
I sure did. So let me do the long. I'm gonna assume longsword.
Let's see, go.
That's-
Also, thank you for saying the minis look good. Zeklar did most of them. The only one that I had any contribution to was the orc.
Rats.
well,
Actually, let's.
and I did the dwarf, but
Well, yeah, the dwarf that made a brief appearance.
1d10 because I'm only using.
Might
You never
roll
know.
better, by the way.
Could be
anyways,
more
on the
warp
table.
shenanigans. People
What's
just.
Might roll better on the table.
Oh, possibly. Well, that was a 7 regardless, plus dexterity, which is 5. So that's 12 damage for the first attack.
Cool.
On the porn star, and screw it. I'll go ahead and roll. I'll use my extra attack as well. 11.
To hit?
Yes, to hit. Or not to hit. Dexterity. So 16 to hit for that first one,
Okay,
but I also have
that's
advantage. So let's see, check for 20.
You already hit it.
Oh, yes. 17. So I'm good at that. So yeah, another attack, another D10.
Oh, yeah, don't forget that you still want to reroll if you've got advantage, just in case you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got a 17 that time.
I was just about to say, why are you rerolling? You already hit him. Alright.
That's 7 damage on the second one.
Okay.
And the curse thing only happens with the first attack, right?
It's his patron thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't really necessarily know how that really works. It's a warlock thing that has to do with what he wants to do.
So the patron thing is so the specific thing made with the Isha and Nurgle, that was made by you guys when we
Right.
were talking about
Yeah,
it.
the Sword
The
of
other
Sorrow.
patron thing is just being able to use the sword at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can use my fucking charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's any time that
Sword
you're
of
going to
Sorrow.
use anyways that's something that has to attribute to your patron, I guess. That's
Yeah.
when you would do that.
Yeah.
So if you're going to... So it's pretty much just when you use the blade, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So as you anyways charge forward, you know, you're hearing...
I'm hearing Master of Puppets. But
or whatever the equivalent of 40K's Master of Puppets is.
Close enough.
Master of Muppets. There you
Master
go.
of Muppets.
You know, the warp works in mysterious ways. Maybe he's pulling music from, like ancient Terra. So he could be listening to
Could be
Metallica.
Master of Puppets, yeah.
So as you charge forward, you hack one of them down anyways, and you slice through anyways, and you get him right through the jaw line anyways, and one of them goes down.
Huzzah.
No, remember there's each one of those.
Okay, so one of them
Four.
in the 4
Yes,
goes down.
exactly.
Gotcha.
It is now time for the Ripper Swarm. The Ripper Swarm is going to move up, and it is going to just put it right next to your guy on the side.
Right here?
Yeah. We're just using that because swarms can enter the space of somebody else.
Right.
So it's technically anyway. So what's happened is that
They're all surrounding you and biting your legs.
there's hundreds of these things, and they're all skittering towards you anyways, and they start crawling up you, and
Ankle biters.
and
I'm being attacked by alien chihuahuas.
pretty much. And what is your
16.
okay? You are going to take
Half damage.
Yep, right. Half damage.
why?
Because I have the bear
Rage.
totem. So I'm in rage, so a
Ah,
bear
okay.
totem, so unless they're psychic, which it's Ripper Swarm.
No, they're not.
It's like, yes! The psychic confused Ripper Swarm.
All right, you are going to take 10, 13 damage, whatever. You do the modifier anyways attached. to
It was 6 round down. So.
Yeah.
So 6.
So you take
Yeah,
6
6.
damage. But as you're doing this anyways, they start crawling up you anyways, and they start burrowing into your flesh until you can get rid of the Ripper Swarm. You cannot move.
Okay. So in other words, I'm locked into fighting the Ripper Swarm.
At this point, yeah. Or, I mean, you can still attack other things when they get close. So they're like...
Swatting away. Swinging my axe. hits one
And
person.
it is your turn.
Sweet. So I'm currently. I have so many things I need to do. Let's see here. Can you hand me like a sticky note or a notepad or something at this point?
Okay.
You know what I should do? I should just get like the app that allows me to. There's got to be an app, right? Somewhere.
If you're using a PDF, you should be able to modify it straight on the PDF.
I'm not using a PDF because it didn't save as a PDF.
Well, there's your first mistake.
And I was like, you chose poorly.
It sounds like
chose
chose.
poorly.
And you get him the smallest sticky note thing you could have had. Why?
What are
Okay,
you
show that to the
writing on?
camera. You have to show that.
This is what I was provided with.
Here,
What are
you go.
you
I have a
writing
notebook.
on this?
Thank
Why don't you just use my notebook?
I was gonna say,
I'm just
I'm
gonna-
gonna give you,
you know
a
what?
notepad.
Just find an empty page and just use
I'm
it.
just gonna put it on the back so you could be
Sure.
confused. Like, wait,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
is there
that
random
sounds-
numbers?
That sounds fucking awesome. What do these numbers mean, Mason?
Why are they crossed out all of a sudden? I took 6, right? Okay.
Yes. What are you thinking? Give me a sticky note.
I thought he was doing it just like to write.
I'll
a
use
note,
20
not
of them
like
and
to
put
write-
down 1 through 0.
All right. Well, anyways, it is your turn, sir.
Well, I'm going to fight the Ripper Swarm then.
Okay. What are you fighting? Oh wait, yeah, right. You've got the shooter in one hand and the axe in the other.
Yep. So first off, I need to roll. Is it when I throw it, or is it just when I attack with it?
When you attack with it.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with it. And of course, the one dice that didn't pop out when I threw my bag on the couch was a D4. So 2, so that's the chain axe.
Hey!
Okay.
So, you know what? D8, I'll take it.
Well, you gotta roll to hit him first.
I know. So, but when in combat, I get when in melee. So, okay, that's much better. So that is going to be a modified 20 to hit.
Modified 20, yes, that hits.
All right. So that is going to be a D8 plus my strength. And that is going to be... Oh, that's actually pretty decent. That's going to be 11.
11? Ooh.
And then I'll do it again.
And then I'll do it again. And for my next...
Oh, there we go. Got 3.
Okay.
So now it is a Voton blade.
Okay, so you gotta role play this out, man. So the people
So-
so people understand anyways, but
So as I swing the blade, the first time nothing happens. I just swing the blade, smack one of them.
well, I mean, it's still a chain axe, so
So it's still cutting. So the blades are spinning. It cuts through a couple of them as it just shears them off my arm. As I start swinging at the one in my leg, though, the blade it starts modifying itself into Voton blade is a sword, right?
no, they can be an axe. It's the type of blade, anyways. It would be like a. Do you want me to actually do this because I know what it is?
Sure.
Okay.
It's not
So-
the Dark Star, it's the other one, right?
Yeah. So as you're swinging through, anyways, this is gonna make it actually sound a whole lot cooler, anyway. So you can hear the winding of the gears as it slices through, and as you come down with the other side, people around you notice, anyways, the blades, anyways, no longer have that kind of metal sheen to them. They've got a purple aspect to them. So the actual bits on the blade are purple now. As you come down and you hit these things, and it makes, anyways, you can hear, anyways, the as they die, these unholy screams as their souls are sucked into the abyss. Not the warp, the abyss.
I didn't know the fucking Tyranids had souls. Alright, learn something new every day.
Or whatever.
The life is...
Well,
You can hear, like, okay, you can hear the hive mind, anyways, screaming in agony as it cuts down. There, you feel better?
No, I genuinely didn't know if Tyranids had souls or not.
They don't, you're right.
They don't.
I kind of got into it, and then you're like, they don't have souls. Like, yeah.
Okay, so first off, before I actually swing to hit, KK, the mad lad that they are,
Oh, fuck.
donated $20
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh,
no!
thank you. Right
for
on.
large sticky notes in the future.
Honey, why would you do this to me?
So,
Fuck!
KK, thank you for doing that. Also, now you have paid for our suffering, because every single time people donate money, we have to roll. He has to roll to see who is getting affected by the warp.
I forgot to tell her about the warp chart. That's my bad.
Oh, it's
That's
okay.
on me.
All right, and because you donated so much, anyways, I need you to roll for D100, and I need you
Again?
to roll D100.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Alright, and also, Andarchy, thank you so much for being here. You've missed that we've gone into combat. An orc flirted with a psyker, with a navigator. The Eldar, for some reason, now has the same bloodlust as an orc, or a Cornite, actually.
Yeah, that works. Oh, no.
Ornate.
Hey, you know what?
No.
If
not
you
yet.
hate Slanesh, you hate Slanesh. That's all I can say.
And then, the Necron turned into a Ratling for a moment. Alright.
Now listening to jazz in his head.
Yeah, he's now listening to sweet, sweet
I got
jazz.
a 65, by the way.
Yeah, oh, nice. I got 69.
You got 69, okay. And you got what?
65.
65. Okay. Hang on, I might have to have one of you guys re-roll here. Hang on.
We both
You know me and how I use money at math
good.
floor.
So who got 60?
Oh,
Oh no.
no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, God.
Is it going to add to the already bad?
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay, well, let me finish my attack first, and then I can't wait to... Okay, so...
I'll let you know.
Oh, thank goodness, I rolled a 1 that first time. How did that happen?
You rolled a 1 again, didn't you?
No, I rolled a 20.
Damn!
You rolled a 1. This is not the weapon you want to get. Roll
No.
1.
And then I rolled a 16, so it doesn't confirm, but I rolled a 20.
So you double up on what it is. Wow.
So, let me get my... It's 2d12?
It's originally 2d12, so that would be 4 then.
So does confirm mean you have to roll a...
So if you confirm again, essentially
It's
triples
triple
it
damage.
instead.
Okay, gotcha.
If you get it
Is it
once,
triple
it's-
damage or triple dice?
It's triple dice.
Okay.
It's like double dice. For
Okay,
a
so
crit.
if you get it once, you get double dice. If you confirm it, you get triple dice. Okay, cool.
Unless it's my
It's the
weapon.
way we've
that's
always
really
played
weird.
it.
Oh yeah, I
crits
think.
have always been kind of, you know.
Oh yeah,
I don't-
honestly, it's like the DM is God, so it really doesn't matter.
I don't know if I could have gotten a more nutty roll than what I've already gone.
Okay.
So does the my bonus for strength also double?
No.
Well, the damage from your just
The modifier,
person
right?
itself does double.
So the original crit when you I think it's just triple damage in total. So whatever you roll for your dice plus anyways, whatever you're using as your modifier. I think it just, yeah.
69 definitely favored Slash. Oh no. So I got 29. 37 on dice plus 5 strength plus 5, so 42.
Okay. So as you go to cut down with this thing anyways, it hits one of these things. And you can hear anyways in your head, and it reverberates actually through all the Tyranids, and you can see them all shudder because you can hear anyways this god-awful scream from the ether. And you can only assume anyways it's the hive mind itself anyways in pain. And it's too much for the little guys, and you just see them all just kind of go and poof, and they all pop and explode.
So we're gone?
Yep, they're all dead.
Yeah!
Damn.
As this is happening, though,
Oh no.
you start to feel a little fuzzy, a little tingly. Now everything, anyways, you realize finally makes sense.
Oh.
Unfortunately, nobody else can see it. You've broken the fourth wall and can now talk to everyone at the table. But nobody understands that other than the GM, who's kind of upset with you about it. You got
There's
the
more than Gork and Mork! I've seen the other gods! One of them wears glasses!
Oh.
Why are 3 of them bearded? What is these hair squigs?
So keep in mind, anyways, he can break the fourth wall. You guys have no idea, anyways, what he's talking about.
Who's donating 20 teeth?
Didn't think we were going to get any of these in combat, but okay.
Oh god.
So you're seeing me slaying all these. You see me completely eradicate the Ripper Swarm, then all of a sudden, you see me go bug-eyed, like, oh! Oh!
As you start
What the voices?
Blood for the squig gods!
As you start to spaz out, Ezekiel kind of does a double take, like,
I do have, as Barbarian, I get a bonus attack. Let's see here, is it... Oh, maybe I don't. Could have sworn that I had... it might be a later level.
Attacked twice.
you already attacked twice.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of it might be a fighter feat. There's a feat that I can attack again with
With the bonus action.
With the bonus action.
That's the Berserker subclass.
which
which you do not have.
I do not have, so no.
Instead, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine, I'll take resistant damage. But no, I'm tweaking the hell out. A rabbit donated 20 teeth and finds you're suffering funny.
Alright, it is Ezekiel's turn.
Huzzah! Okay.
How long does this last, by the way?
It's up to the...
Oh
Who
no.
knows? Who knows? Can Ezekiel move up here and start swinging as well?
Well, he is, you know...
Well,
right
because Grat stopped.
Yeah.
threats.
You should have, that's his second name, by the way. You can go ahead and move in alongside your guy.
Okay.
Wow.
So like right about here.
I hate the fact that the term the jive mind came up to mind when we were talking about Vulcan earlier and how everyone makes him Jamaican for some reason.
I would like to pet this creature.
I would like to pet this creature. It would be but a small boop.
All right.
Small boop.
Okay. We're gonna start with just a good old-fashioned Thunderhammer swing.
I imagine the grad school is saying this out loud too. Two's like, I would like to pet the small creature.
It's a nat
Except for
one.
they all exploded.
That one for what?
For swinging a thunder hammer.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
I didn't activate it. I didn't activate it beforehand.
Oh, okay.
But
Alright, so it's just a hammer.
Yeah, I just crit miss on the.
It's also a hammer.
Okay, so being completely confused and distraught that one of your team members, anyways, is speaking gibberish and has no idea, he kind of looks back and goes to swing and miscalculates. I need you to roll for damage.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And look who's
How
next
much
to him.
was the? So it says +8 + 5d6, and I don't actually know what.
So
No,
plus 5d6,
that's
that's if you activate it.
Okay,
Otherwise, what is it?
it does not have a damage otherwise.
Let's just say it's a.
Well, what was it?
Just a
It's
hammer.
the thunder hammer.
No, okay, so what did you say it said?
It says thunder hammer +8 + 5d6.
So if it's a hammer, I'm assuming it's just like a normal hammer weapon, which would be.
Right.
Are you using?
So you still get the +8 though.
So you get the +8, but you also I'm assuming
It's a
Ezekiel has a shield,
Thunder
right?
hammer.
But he's got a shield, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It does.
Okay, so you're using one hand, so it'd be a D8
Okay.
because it's a versatile weapon.
Gotcha. 13.
So 13. So he's kind of like, what? And he swings like this anyways and clunks you right across the head. I need you, and you take 13 damage. And-
Right after he heals you too. Remember, the first when he punched you in the
And he
face, that
hits
was
you hard
healing.
enough anyways, you go prone.
I have 5 health.
He
Okay?
did one more damage than when he healed you.
He sure did.
Meanwhile, while this is taking place, all of a sudden, behind you guys, a noob. You're starting to, starting to feel quite warm. As you look down anyways at your skin, you start to notice anyways, well, your necrodermis metal anyways is starting to turn a crimson color. You are starting to turn red. And you have this taste for blood. And the content is blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne. And you just have this sudden urge to barbecue your friends.
Oh no.
I still have an attack left on Ezekiel, if you don't mind, before we get into that
Alright.
shit.
Are you sure you want to do another attack?
So keep in mind, anyways, you have to roleplay that out while you're in combat. So
Okay.
keep that in mind when your turn's coming up here in a bit. But go ahead.
I'm blood god, Mr. Vulcan. I'm from
Okay,
Jamaica.
that's much better. 21.
Okay, that hits.
Cool.
So after he clunks you in the head, he hears that and feels it and kind of turns back and
Oh, you know what?
And the back swings.
and then, yeah, but now he's got an open field, so then he backs.
Let's
He's cleared a path.
let's throw a divine smite on that too. Actually, just for
Okay.
the hell of it, just cause.
Okay.
It's like, cool,
So
now
he
I
puts a
have
little bit
nothing
more
in the
oomph
way.
into this.
Yeah, so it's 2d8 basically.
Okay.
So 8.
Well, and it's also
14.
plus whatever is.
Yeah, plus the 8. So
14, 22 plus strength, or is it going to be dexterity?
would be plus 8 is everything added in. I think. Like I think that's the strength added in, is it not? Or is that just like the flat plus 8 when you added it?
That was just that's for the weapon itself.
Oh,
So-
that's just for the weapon.
yeah.
Okay, so plus strength plus 6,
22.
22 plus 6, that's 28 damage.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and pass that, but you probably should have added some more.
On
When
some
someone
stuff.
you got-
Yeah.
That's
probably.
okay.
We'd rather not have.
I thought the
them
plus
thrown.
8 was that as well. So I'd probably be knocked out if.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So since he's cleared the way with this backswing, he really gets a lot of oomph into that thing, and he hits 2 of these guys as he goes by, anyways, and both of them are just like the head explodes on one of them. The other one, anyways, you can hear a resounding crack as it
Gets flung into the
smashes
wall.
that one's skull and it smashes into the wall.
We're doing interior decorating today.
It is the Tyranids' turn, and they are going to attack Ezekiel. Because he's right there.
Sure. Cool.
Your guy's on the ground.
Yeah, he's already having a bad enough day, man.
Part of me thinks anyways it would pounce on you, but the other part is that there's this giant space marine swinging at the hammer.
It just killed a couple of gods.
Yeah.
It makes sense that it would go after them.
Okay, what? Oh crap! It's
21.
Yeah.
Is the AC? Yeah.
Yeah, they miss. All right. Woo. It is Anoob's turn.
So, I am at the back. How close am I to the front?
Okay, so remember, you have to roleplay this.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
How close
alright.
am I to the front, though?
You're actually not that far away. There it is. You move 6 inches, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you definitely make it.
Okay. So, my hands are scaldingly hot, right?
No. They just turned red.
Oh, they just turned red? I was like, can I just
Some would say
stare at everybody
cornred.
as I go by?
Yeah, some would say cornred.
Well, I know one person has a flamer.
Which I'm an orc. I've already used the flamer while charging in. I'm probably just gonna charge in afterwards.
I think I know what he's gonna do here.
Oh
Anyways.
no.
And you still got the jazz playing. This actually might turn out pretty funny. Okay, go for it.
Are you holding your axe with one or two hands right now?
One right now.
He's got one
because
hand
I've got
with
mine.
his axe, his other's got a shooter. Time to
Okay.
shoot it.
So,
Just do it, man. Please.
I'm gonna grab for the shooter.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I have advantage on that, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Oh god.
Because you're hearing that smooth jazz.
Which is like what?
For the blood god.
Go for the skull throne!
Just the trumpets in the background. Got the sax coming in.
Remember, in jazz, there are no wrong notes.
That's not true.
So, and this would be sleight of hand, which is dexterity.
Yep.
No, this would actually be a strength check.
This would be a strength check.
Yeah, because you literally
Oh
have
yeah,
to...
you're trying to pull it.
You're trying to rip it from an orc.
He's going to notice.
I may be tweaking now, but I'm
highest
going to notice
was
if someone tries to take mine.
15.
Okay. Well, he's rolling against you anyways.
So, I need to be a 15?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 19.
Okay. So
So you try to take us like, no! No! You and your weird god can stop trying to take my stuff!
You do have a bonus action. Alright.
He's trying to get me killed.
Oh, I do need to check.
And before, for some reason, me trying to struggle away, the shooter fires and shoots you instead while you're on the ground.
Oh,
It's like, no! Oh!
hey, if I die, I could just play Ezekiel from now on, I guess.
And one of the red shirts.
Suddenly,
By the way, where are
he
the red
became
shirts?
conscious.
It's good.
So what are you doing right now?
I am seeing really quickly if
I was really hoping that turned out different.
is it a. Okay, unfortunately,
Yeah.
it being an
Nuba
orc weapon,
has
I have
flamethrower.
no idea how to operate it. Because it's a
What's the roll?
orc weapon.
What's the roll to figure out how to fire an orc weapon?
Roll an intelligence check.
God.
Oh no!
Well, I have to reroll it too. No.
Not much better.
You said intelligence, right?
Yeah.
It's 11.
11. You look at it anyways. You watched him use it once. You have no idea anyways how to fire the actual gun, but you're pretty sure anyways the trigger on the bottom is for the flamethrower. So you do have a rudimentary understanding anyways how the bottom part of this works.
Okay.
The shooter itself anyways, you're kind of looking at it like You're like, there's one trigger on it, and you know that one anyways is for the flamethrower, but you have no idea where the other trigger is.
What you don't know is a half pull for the flamer and a full pull for the shooter.
So,
The only reason why it's not
As a
reversed is because if I'm
character-
pulling the trigger, it's very hard for the recoil to
it
actually.
is basically in between Ezekiel and Grutz, right?
No, he threw me to the side.
No, technically I'm over the top of you. You're
Oh,
prone
okay.
right now.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're... I'm
Everyone
sorry.
Just do it.
Everyone's
I'm so
within.
sorry.
I guess I'm Ezekiel now, guys.
Well, no,
I
because
feel
as long
like-
as he doesn't deal, 35 damage, you're fine, right?
Yes, 2 health.
Yeah, he'll be prone. I mean, he'll be.
Are you roasting people, I'm assuming?
And I fire burning hands.
So, okay, I need you
Straight
to...
for...
Yeah, but real quick, I do need you anyways to see how many of them Tyranids you're going to hit.
You're hitting. I don't even know if you're going to hit the Tyranids at this point. You might be able to hit the front row. Okay,
You'll
you'll.
hit the front row, right?
Yeah, he'll hit the front row and
And there's 2 of them in the front?
3.
3 in the front, okay.
And then
So, all of
dex-
you...
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
And what is your? So it'd be dex. Yours would be
Based off of dexterity and proficiency and 8.
8. So yeah, 8.
So,
I need
it
new
would be
dice.
14.
Am I re-rolling, or am I at disadvantage because I'm prone, or do I just not get to make this?
Yes, you get to crawl! Try to crawl away!
Technically, this is... You're in combat.
Actually, technically...
You should be able to roll with advantage, but disadvantage because you're prone, so...
So
I'll just roll straight
Just a
up.
roll. And if it's
21.
Okay!
It,
But...
he's still gonna be down, though, trying to
so
make saves.
20. I also rolled a 21.
Okay.
Okay. So, how much damage is everybody taking? I failed. The Tyranids failed. So.
Tyranids fail.
yeah.
I believe it's 3d6. Yeah?
Yes, that is correct. 3d6.
Okay. So, get out my other dice.
I got 3d6 right here. Oh, you got all the, you've got the tray of d6.
7 damage, so...
7 in total?
Yeah. 3d6.
Wow, okay.
And I saved,
Oh,
so it's halved.
So, the,
Also down.
Here's
By-
my guys get
by
7.
1.
By 1 point.
So here's a question. Since I've got the Tome of the Bear, that's technically not psychic. Is that also halved? So would it be like
Yeah, would
cut?
be.
What?
So would it be cut in a quarter then?
Wait, say that again?
Technically, yeah.
Okay,
Say that
so
again.
I've got the bear totem,
Okay.
so it's resisted. Plus I saved, so that's also. So that's a 4.
So you're resistant to what?
Anything that's not psychic, as long as I'm raged, which
Okay.
I am. So that's 4th then?
Yeah.
So that'd be 1.
Take it.
I take 1.
But I have a second attack.
Oh, right. So where'd I put the.
We go again!
There it is.
And you can't make a save.
I think I just take a failed death save if I get damaged again while I'm on the floor. So we are fat. Hey, extra character. I can play. I'm cool playing the Space Marine. I actually really. I'm super down to play.
I
Space
set
Marine.
up the PDF anyways, so if you guys died anyways, that we
What did you
have people.
get, Seth?
So.
I got modified 20.
Okay.
So
I
saved.
gotta roll again, don't I?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's 14 damage.
Yeah.
So 14, so then we go back down to 7, and then rounded down, correct?
I failed again.
3.
I gotta hit a weapon.
I just take damage. Period. So that's
Yeah.
1 saving throw or 2. Threshold or
How much damage is it?
14.
14, which is how much is your total health?
33.
And no, it should only be 1 death save.
Okay.
Death 1. So 14, you said?
Yeah.
So go ahead and remove one of those guys off there, the Termagants.
So while roasting friends,
Yeah, you killed
I kill some more goths. And
In fact, it just seems anyways and you feel very disappointed about this. Other than the fact anyways that one of them anyways is starting to give off a nice aroma anyways of burnt meat.
and at least there's something that died in front of me.
And you've never had barbecue before, but you're wanting to actually taste it at this point.
Wake up, fleshy tin god!
It's like,
Looks up towards the sky towards you. Wake up! It's time to wake up!
okay, well that
I gotta do
ends
math.
my turn.
Jesus, brain fart. Alright.
I think I'm just brain dead.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Well, technically, couldn't you bring
So
him
it
back with
is.
Ezekiel
Yes,
anyways?
it is your turn anyways. Go ahead and make a death saving roll.
Yeah, sure.
So in other words,
So you have one, right?
Yeah, so that's one success.
Okay, so one
Yeah,
success
like one fail.
and one fail?
Yeah.
Okay.
so as long as you can get Ezekiel to him, he should be fine, right?
Can I get Ezekiel?
No, you can't, because I'm in the way right now.
Yeah.
No, he's on top of him.
Right, technically I am on top, so we're in the same space.
So, and he is right next to Gruz, so technically.
It is your turn, by the way.
No, well, I'm just gonna hit the next grot that's next. Gaunt that's next
There
to
you
me.
go.
Sorry, still think of the grot that's in my hand. Speaking of which, need a roll. Okay, so it goes. So as I'm swinging it, again, the grot that's screaming on the end of my stick, all of a sudden starts making a ching, 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 as it turns back into a chain axe.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, so that got slightly better. So that is a 17 to hit.
Oh, you're rolling to hit, yeah. It's like every time.
Wait.
This is it?
So since I don't have the shoot in my hands, can I be swinging with both my hands?
You would have required to use anyways an action to use it with both hands at this point. Or a bonus action, correct? To take it up in two hands.
No, taking up two hands is free, I think.
It is?
Yeah, if you have an open
Yeah.
hand, it's
Okay.
like
Okay,
Sure.
so that's a D10 instead. Cool. It's slightly better.
slightly better.
I mean, that is slightly better. I got a 9 on dice, so that is, let's see here, plus 1. So 14.
You guys are 14s.
Okay.
All right.
Why does this remind me of
Wait, have you been adding your rage damage?
I've not. God damn it.
just reminds me of Ace Ventura. Alrighty then.
Okay, so
I don't know why. Just gonna blow my mind. I was like, ah.
So let's see here.
You guys gotta finish these guys up quick, or else we're never gonna get to anything.
This may be more than 3 sessions, depending on, how this encounter goes. So sorry, technically it's a 16, because I got plus 2.
No, you have plus. Oh yeah, plus 2.
Plus 2. I don't think I get the extra until a little further later.
Yeah, it'd be 9.
I could do a reckless attack, which would be pretty hilarious.
Pretty hilarious, not gonna lie.
You know
Why
what?
does it hit everything in front of him?
No, he just gets to take it again, but he gets advantage on anyone else, but they also get advantage on him.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what?
you might as well do that because I've been rolling for shit today. So
Might as well.
I'm the DM. I can make up whatever numbers I want.
Well, we appreciate your honesty so far, because...
That's about to change.
So, I'm gonna attack recklessly. And I rolled, and I got a 3, so... Not to hit.
Okay. I was like,
This is...
did we finally actually get one where I'm like, no?
No. So wait, does this mean I have... Let's see here.
What the hell is that? Dragonborn?
Yes, it is.
Redemption.
Oh wait, there's no reason to attack recklessly, because all it does is give me advantage. I'm an orc. The thing that you gave me was that as if I'm doing hand-to-hand combat, I get advantage anyways.
Right. Right.
So there's no reason for me to attack recklessly.
You can get extra advantage.
No. I'm good with just
You can just keep rolling. Just hit.
Okay, so well, that definitely hits, because that is going to be 24.
Anything over 13 hits, so if you...
I'm just gonna tell you now.
I'm done with this. Anything over 13, so, I mean, obviously, anyways, you want to re-roll, make sure that you don't get a crit, but if you get over it, I'll trust you.
Alright. Alright, so that is going to be, let's see here.
That required me getting in combat.
What is
No, 20.
So 20 damage?
20 damage in total.
Cool, alright. You did get into combat last time. You toasted a bunch of them.
In hand to hand.
Oh, yeah.
You know, using my actual
Are you done?
weapon.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, it's Ezekiel's turn.
Ooh, okay. We're gonna use the remaining lay on hands points for Vathor there.
So how you
Okay,
this?
first
Is he just
before
gonna
thinking
grab him
about
and shake
that,
him a couple times?
I will
Plop
be
him on his-
up next before it comes back to Vathor. And you know what my character's gonna do.
That's true.
But it'll reset your saving throws, so you don't...
No, it doesn't. You don't reset saving throws in an encounter.
you don't? Oh.
No.
No, well...
If you go back to health, yeah, you do.
Oh,
That's the way I've always played.
Okay, they usually. I've been playing it like, oh, if you go down and come back up, you keep the successive deaths. Okay.
Well, then just pump him with one, because I'm pretty sure you'll be down
Yeah,
again.
just gonna-
So what you're doing here, anyways, this is called tabletop.
Yeah, that's metagaming.
So what? So what would your character actually do? In this?
Just hear the damn...
I think we're going. I think
Point
we're going
here.
Ezekiel. This is an elf.
Right.
He already gave him health once to help him, and then he went down. So he's not going to give him as much health the second time.
But
Probably just didn't waste this
But he's
one
still just
too.
going to get it back up. So probably 6
We
health.
need another weapon, so might as well.
Yeah, exactly. So just going to give him 6 health from the pool
Right.
to bring it back.
Alright,
So your guy is awake, but he's still on the ground, correct?
Yes.
That's the way that works. Okay. I mean, you could
Slightly charged skin while we're at
you
it.
could use an act or bonus action or whatever to pick him up too, right?
Yeah. So since I can't use the bonus action for anything else, I'll just use that to like get him back on his
Okay.
feet, just like
So I'm assuming that you would just like pull... that Ezekiel would just pull him
out
from under the orc and behind
yeah,
him.
pretty much.
So yeah, so I just placed it right there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's the Tyranids' turn.
Oh boy.
Well, look at the bright side. Now you're outside of the cone because he has to shoot this way. So only Ezekiel and... Retro.
Gonna attack you.
Okay.
And they actually hit this time,
They actually did. They did something.
and they're only getting half damage.
Eh. Maybe. I'm the DM. Whatever I want.
Are these Tyranids all of a sudden become psychic randomly?
Hey, if they become
We
psychic, I
found
can
the
damage
psychic!
him.
We found the psyker!
If they can go psychic, I can damage him. So I'll take it.
You know, I am gonna change something here. No, it's gonna work lore-wise.
Okay.
All right, you take 8 damage.
Okay.
Need you to roll a d20 though, or d4. Sorry, d4.
Oh, you're thinking about flesh bars.
I rolled
I
a
completely
4.
forgot about that with thermal guns.
4.
Okay, so as you get shot with this stuff, it doesn't hurt all that much, obviously. Until you start to notice it starts to really itch anyways, where it's actually hitting your skin and you realize there's these little bugs that are literally like burrowing into your skin. So for the next 4 turns, there's no resistance to it, you just take a d4 damage.
Ouch. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, and they're done. So it's Anuba's turn. Anuba Duke.
Okay, so I need Kratz.
Oh,
Gratitude.
Yuxin is just giving up anyways. He's like, sure. Anuba Duke, why not?
Gratitude, and I'm assuming Ezekiel. Because again,
Yes, my guy's gonna
Oh, yeah.
shift to the side this time. Unfortunately, that means that these...
Why is he on the ground?
Because I was poking at him, trying
and
to
it just
point,
fell over.
and it fell over.
Okay, so we're next to each other, and you're moving to the side.
So I fail on that.
So I end up hitting.
So he's right behind you, so he should be able to hit the first 3 rows.
It's gonna end up hitting Ezekiel first.
No, it's going to be hitting me first,
Yeah.
then Ezekiel, and then...
Probably the 2 right in front of them.
2 right in front, okay.
Yeah, I can hit the 2 right in front, but literally nothing else.
So you need to roll for dexterity save for Ezekiel.
For Ezekiel.
So I got a modified 19.
Okay.
I save.
Ezekiel is not.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's 12 damage.
Okay, he's fine.
So 12,
Going
I
again.
save 3.
You make another dexterity saving throw.
Okay, well, that is not as good. Yours is 16,
What's your
right?
dexterity?
Plus 2, so it's 14. So
You said yours was 16.
So is it a save if it's equal to the same thing, or is it still?
Yeah,
meets
it
it
should
beats
be.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Meets it.
Then yeah, save for that time.
And then it's 16 I need to hit, right?
This time it's 7.
It's 14 you need to hit.
7
Oh,
damage.
14? Okay, then yeah, I saved that one too.
7 damage, you say?
7 damage.
Yeah.
So that's 3 for boy Ezekiel. So put him down to 42.
So,
9 day!
7, so then that goes down to 3.
Just, yeah. I told you he's kind of broken.
Okay, I guess. Right? That's how it works. So 7. So if that would then get rounded down to 3.
Just divide it by 4.
left?
I've got quite a bit.
No,
Oh, I mean-
these guys are left.
A lot.
Jeez.
It's almost like you.
You need to kill him faster.
I've done like 20 damage each turn at least, and I'm behind everybody.
You've also been burning us mostly.
One reason why you haven't been doing more damage to me
Well,
is because I
no.
actually resisted. Otherwise, this would be a huge problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Whose turn is it?
My turn.
It's his turn.
I take 2 damage from the.
Okay, here. You know what? We're gonna make our lives a whole lot easier here in a second. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. There's how many of them left?
4?
Okay, I want all of you guys, anyways, to roll d20s for me real quick.
Okay.
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 16.
14.
19.
Everybody get over 13?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. I want you guys to, whatever attack anyways you do, you go ahead and use Eldritch Blast at this one, I don't care. You guys are going to hit all these termagants as hard as you can anyways, all at the same time. You guys are just going to all look at each other and go, George! And run down the hallway and just murder and mayhem.
Yeah, just barrel through the last of the
Okay,
Tyranids.
Yes.
So in that case,
Do we actually roll for damage, or
What's that?
are we rolling for damage, or is that just the end of this encounter?
No, roll for damage, yeah. If you can't kill them all, they're going to attack you, but...
okay, 8.
For reason of blast,
times.
10.
Let's see here. That's going to be 16. 21.
Yeah, 21 for
For
me
me,
as
your
well.
proficiency also took that.
Oh,
No.
No.
Proficiency does not add to damage. It only adds to.
That's what I
Hit.
thought, but I was just
Yeah.
double checking.
So yeah.
Today it does! Just pile it on!
So yeah, 21 with the proficiency bonus, it would be 24 damage, but
This is our.
Okay, so 24.
No, we're adding proficiency.
No,
So 21.
I just want to hear all the damages. Okay, so 21, 24.
yes.
So we're at 45.
15.
Oh, still gotta go for Ezekiel.
That include all of our attacks being used at once.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. For a second, I was like, you guys rolled the lowest that you possibly could.
Alright, in that case.
well, that one was a lot better. That one was.
So, yeah,
18. 21.
That is going to be. Let's see here.
So that's an extra 15 from me, and then Ezekiel's gonna roll. Not gonna hit on that one.
So that was 24.
That one was. Yeah. Okay, so.
No, you hit.
Oh,
with
yeah.
all the attacks.
Right.
You just
Okay,
need
so
to
it's just
roll.
one attack. Okay. 7, 1, 8 plus 2 sets of 14, so 28 plus 8 is 36 for Ezekiel.
So another 36?
Yeah.
Did you do your drones yet?
Oh, not yet. Oh, did they just hit regardless?
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. 8, 13, 14, 15, 21 for 1, and then 10, 14, 20, 25, 27 for the other.
How much was it for the other one?
27.
Still haven't made it yet.
Okay, so definitely remove one of them. One of them is definitely dead.
Cool.
Another one.
Okay.
Can't kill it. Okay. Tyranids' turn.
Okay.
It's gonna attack you. Because that's all it can do. It hit one. Okay, cool. You take 5 damage. Alright, so you guys charge. Okay, so we'll roleplay this out real quick. So you guys are just like. For Raka! I don't know.
We've had enough of this crap.
Yeah, for Maliki! You guys charge forward, and you start hacking and slashing your way through, and you kill quite a few of them. There's
2 left, so 8.
2 left, anyways. Yeah, so there's 8 of them. And then they, in return, anyways, try to return fire. They hit you a couple of times. I'm not going to have you roll for the flesh spores because this should be over the next turn. And they are kind of physically, as they're doing that anyways, they're kind of taking a step back as they're shooting, the ones that are left anyways, so they're giving you a little bit more room to kind of regroup. Charge again!
Woo.
So go ahead and roll. Please get higher than a 13.
Got higher than 13 for Vathor, and also for Ezekiel.
Ezekiel?
Yeah.
I got a 20.
No. Okay, so
I did not roll to confirm, so.
Okay, so you get double damage. What did you roll?
A 1.
Okay. Of course you did. Alright, who's closest to you?
I'm pretty much touching base with Ezekiel and with...
Alright, go ahead and do damage.
So that's going to be 46.
46?
With the first one.
17.
Thank you.
And then for the second one, I didn't get it so close to 20.
Don't forget your drone, dude.
Yeah. I'm doing the 17. So it's 17 plus like. So 27 damage for the 2 attacks from Vathor. And then.
27?
Yep.
So 24 for the first attack. Why can't I roll like this? The last
So, by the way, hey, Ezekiel takes 24 damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry, technically that was.
We'll roleplay all this out here in a second.
By the way, it wasn't 46, it was actually 50.
Oh, how much health does he have left?
18.
He is down.
No, what? Vathor? Or not?
Yeah,
No,
because
Vathor.
I hit twice.
You hit Ezekiel.
No,
Oh.
Ezekiel's down.
Oh, Ezekiel's down.
No, I said it was for Ezekiel, not Vathor.
Well,
He hit twice apparently.
yeah, he's at
He just hit
18 right
18
now,
after that.
and I rolled 2 10s. He is down.
Okay, so we'll roleplay this here in a second.
So, also for the second, by the way, for the second time.
How?
17.
Okay, I just want to make sure this is clear. You guys fought 2 Ripper Swarms and 40 Tyranids. And quite frankly, anyways, you guys have got some really cool weapons and you got to do a lot of cool shit. But who's done the most damage is you guys against yourselves. I just want to make sure you guys understand that.
21 for the first round.
Okay.
5, 9.
What was your second attack?
17 in total.
17. Okay.
22 for the second, and then for Ezekiel.
Well, Ezekiel's down.
Oh, so he doesn't do any damage?
No.
Okay.
Well, would it be before or after? No, actually, he would be able to hit first because I came after him in the thing of combat.
True.
Yeah.
Actually, good point. Yeah.
So yeah.
Good point.
7 plus 14. This is 21 for the first hit. 21. So 42 damage in total for Ezekiel.
42?
Yes. Answer the universe.
How do you guys want to do this?
Oof. Before or after Ezekiel goes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do the Ezekiel part, but... So how do you guys want to do this?
I'm just charging through with my axe, just swinging back and forth the entire time. Just.
Vathor's probably going to be like kind of behind. God, your character's name?
Gratz rule.
Gratz rule. He's going to be kind of behind Gratz, and like whatever doesn't get hit by his like swings or like was able to dodge, Vathor's like coming out behind like stab, slash. That kind of like on
whoever he misses anyways, your drones are circling behind.
Yeah, exactly. My drones are still messing around.
Okay. So that happens. You guys are just kind of mopping through anyways on one side of this wall. On the other side, Ezekiel's coming through and he is just like a regular trooper just kind of stomping through anyways. And he's just like crunching everything. And you guys get to the very end and you pasted everybody. And you guys are just about to be just like, yes, we did it! And then from behind you, you get this... and Anua comes charging forward and just goes like this. And just right in the back of Ezekiel, just like right through anyways there. And he just kind of gets this weird look on his face, looks back at you and just... hits the ground.
Here looks like a nice place to sleep.
As he hits the ground, he squishes a couple of termagants that just kind of, the ichor just kind of sprays across the hallways. You guys look backwards. The whole walls are all covered in this, like, the greenish, yellowish ichor anyways of the blown up termagants and rippers. And you have defeated the first of many hordes to come. Alright. So now what are we doing?
Well, first off, we should probably pick up Ezekiel at
Yeah.
this point. Second off, I'm really hurt. Because
I'm going to give you guys anyway, so there's about 5 minutes here anyways before the next big event happens. So you guys go ahead and... We haven't really done any role-playing on this one, so go for it. Did you get her squared away, by the way, or...?
I tried figuring out how to help out with that.
Okay.
I did my best. I was as direct as I could be.
I've decided I don't quite like bloodthirst. It's not my favorite. If I have to feel any emotion, let it not be that one again.
I was just starting to like you, too.
I was starting to like me for a moment too until the pain started. And he kind of like slowly
I pick you up, reached it. I pick you up with the hand. It's like, you're fine. Just starts like smacking you. Dust off a lot of this stuff.
Oh, I'm good. I'm okay. Please stop.
Roll for strength.
Oh no.
Damn it.
And then he's down too.
No, it's fine. I only rolled 8. Just strength, right?
It's a strength, yeah.
Okay, 13.
13, okay. So it does not feel pleasant, but at the same time anyways, you kind of get the satisfaction of like, I actually did something. Yeah. and of all people anyways, the orcs were kind of proud of me and I'm kind of okay with that.
Like, that's okay. Just like Corn from the Depths, just giving the biggest thumbs up.
It's like, yeah! More of that!
What was that? Dogma, right?
Dogma.
That's one of the thumbs up Jesus, right?
Yeah.
But it's corn instead.
Yeah, God, I fucking love Dogma.
Anyways.
Guys like us are just gonna fall out of the sky?
I haven't seen that movie forever.
Alright, and then after I'm done that, I put the Eldari down, I go over and pick up the fallen Space Marine.
How are you guys gonna heal him?
Well, you can. The help action gives him 1 point, but otherwise we don't have any other healing.
So the help action is me picking him back off of the ground and standing
Yeah,
him
and
up.
You
he'll-
don't have any form of
He'll probably
potion
use
or
it.
anything?
I don't think you guys do.
No, dude, we're.
That's my
This is us, my guy. He's probably gonna put the last 6 points of lay on hands on himself because he can't get those back until a long rest.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So he kind of dusts himself off anyways. He kind of rolls his shoulders back. He glares over anyways to the Necron.
Speaking of which, I go over and forcefully snatch the shooter bags like, that's mine, stupid shiny git.
Pulls off his helmet anyways, kind of examines it, and right before he puts it back on, he gives you the stink eye. Sit back.
You moved in the way.
Okay. Alright.
Cool. As he says that, as the newbie says that, anyways, it's like halfway on, and the shoulders just kind of sag.
It's more exaggerated because the shoulder plates are there.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Puts it back
you hear
on,
the
just
servos
shakes
going
his
down.
The one time I get a good swing and you jump in the way.
And he
Left. What is this revisionist history?
and very
What are we doing?
and he just very calmly, anyways, just kind of walks around so that he's now behind you, and just stands there and waits. Just wants to make sure that he's not in your way. So, okay. So as this is going on, anyways, I need you guys to roll for perception.
Oh,
boy.
My favorite.
17.
Can I call that cocked? Probably not.
Actually, make it a 1.
13.
11.
It's so wanted
Say
to
that
be
again real
19. But it was 13.
I got an 11.
You got 11?
Yep.
13?
17.
17, okay.
How is it that the orc is the person that's
It's battle perception. Just go with it.
Oh, his blood's been pumping because he's been murdering things and...
The dice gods have favored me today.
Yes.
Am I still infected by the fourth wall break?
Ironically, yes, he's the only one that's still affected.
The dice gods have smiled on me today.
Oh god.
Dice gods. What?
Yeah. This is the little gods that live inside the dice that the god above me keeps rolling for me.
Is it Gork or Mork?
No, it's very fleshy. It's a Humi.
That's
So you guys do hear, anyways. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's all you got.
So you guys do pick up, anyways, just around the corner. So you're looking down the hall, and it's like literally another 20 feet, and then it goes in 2 different directions. You hear, anyways, from the left side, anyways. You hear battle.
Well, the player inside me doesn't want to do that. Unfortunately, I'm the orc.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm like, aha! Both the dice gods have favored me. I rolled high enough to see that we have to go that way.
Okay.
Points with my axe before
So-
totally on.
Which
Whoa!
direction is this exactly?
To the left, next hallway to the left.
Yeah.
So I've already started running before anyone can do anything.
Okay. My characters are at My characters are at 7 and 6 health respectively.
I'm at 7, so I understand your pain.
We got this, guys!
Oh boy.
You're hobbling that direction. You're missing an arm, whatever. Alright, see.
Most of that damage was inflicted by my friends too.
I know.
Oh god.
So, anyways,
I think I was the only one who didn't hurt you that
You
time.
did. You ran me over.
Right, that's right. I rolled you over.
Everyone here has hit me, including myself!
No, actually, I don't think I did. I think
You roasted him!
You roasted me
Oh, yeah,
and
I did.
Ezekiel.
You burned him, Chris!
I love how you get this glimmer in your eye. It's like, I was the only one that didn't hurt you. You ran me over!
Correction, I only did like 4 damage.
Yeah, and I went unconscious. And
No, you didn't go unconscious.
Right, I didn't go unconscious until he burned me alive. My
Exactly.
bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
So you guys go limping around the corner, and as you get around the corner, you come across anyways this team, and it's a group of Catashans and Cadians. And they look like they're handling themselves pretty well. They've kind of mopped up a whole horde, about the size of the ones that you guys have. There's significantly a lot more of them. But by
probably in better shape than us.
as you guys,
Well, they have the strength of numbers versus, 4 people.
and you guys kind of, if you recall right, anyways, accidentally ran into them. Anyways, you ran around the corner, and all of a sudden, Tyranids!
Plus, they probably didn't have a lot of friendly fire incidents, so,
Yes.
they're probably a lot healthier looking.
And if they did, it was very intentional.
Actually, you were hit the most by the Tyranids when you first ran around the corner.
No, I'm pretty sure either the Flamer or Ezekiel swinging his
I mean,
hammer
you
back.
took out a solid 46 of Ezekiel's health.
No, I was talking about your...
No, but I'm playing both characters, so
Yeah.
you have all damaged specifically me in this session.
So, I want you guys to roll for perception real quick.
Okay.
God, why am I so like I said, they're literally mopping up anyways what's left of these Tyranids.
Oh god, 22! I finally have a good perception roll. I want to die.
We're doing a group.
What about
so-
Ezekiel?
Oh, group roll?
Oh.
Yeah.
I got a natural 20.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's go Ezekiel then.
What'd you roll?
Yeah, Ezekiel's got a 19, and then Bathroom's got a 23.
And Nuba?
10.
A 10? Okay, well, everybody else picked you. So, as you guys come around the corner, like I said, it's a group of Cadians and Catashans. You can tell anyways who's who, obviously. Cadians, for those of you who don't know anyways, Cadians are from Cadia.
The Catashans are from...
Katika. The way you can really tell, though, is that Catashans are like... You never want to tell a Catashan this anyways, but they are built like little orcs. They're hugely, like, they've got giant muscles. They're like Rambo or...
I was about to say, picture Arnold Schwarzenegger from Predator.
Commando.
They
Yeah.
look like Arnie from Predator.
They all look like Sly Marbo.
No,
Ironically,
Sly Marbo is a...
Sly Marbo. I know he's a
Sly
Catachan.
Marbo,
Yes. And he is a Catachan. But one of the things that you find that's very, as opposed to the Cadians, who are very much like regular people, but they do have a specific armor set that they normally have. The one thing, though, that is interesting about these guys is that they all seem to be wearing red.
Oh boy.
So, it's done, I mean, they have just mopped up anyways what's left of the Tyranids that were in front of them. There's a couple of the Catacans high-fiving each other, a couple chest bumps. And as you guys come up onto them.
Great.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, the person with the most health is me.
Yeah. Because you
I mean, I-
everyone else.
I'm at this point, I'm an orc. I really don't care. Unless I'm dead, I'm gonna be hobbling on with as much gusto as I can at this point. So I start running like, fight!
Okay.
Where are all the rest of the bug guys?
So they turn around and they look at you, and they're a little alarmed to see an orc, but, I mean, they've been around the ship. It looks like they've been around the ship long enough anyways. They know there are a few Xenos on the ship. So they look at you, and then they look, and the Necron anyways makes them do a little bit more of a double take, because there's more orcs on the ship than there are Necrons. They see the Eldar. It's an Eldar.
No.
It's just the way it works.
Yeah, I know.
If you'd been a Tau or a human too, it would have been the same way.
Yeah.
But then they see the Astartes and a couple of the Cadians in the group actually like bow and do the sign of the Aquila.
And he doesn't.
Yeah,
really
it's
give a rip
the
about
sign of the Aquila.
that. And he doesn't really give a rip
Oh!
about that.
But he understands the significance of it at least. So I mean, if how would Ezekiel deal with that?
Ezekiel,
I mean, technically he is one of the fallen, but he's not like
I feel like he probably wouldn't do the sign of this. Again, this is me bringing in a character that I actually don't know very well.
Well, he is the Fallen.
Yeah.
But remember, anyways, that took place before the Emperor was considered a god.
Yeah.
He was definitely, in charge of the Empire.
So he probably just like.
So he knows what it is.
He probably just take a fist, just like
okay,
one of those,
like,
and then
like a
yeah,
Space Marine salute.
Yeah,
Okay.
Space Marine salute.
Which seems to really appease the guys that gave the Akora. They seem to like God himself, anyways, has shown his grace upon that.
Close enough.
It seems like in the very back, anyways, you hear, anyways, a woman's voice. I can't do a woman's voice, but
Oh, that's me. We
actually,
know how
okay.
that turns out.
Okay. You hear a voice in the back, and you're like, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Oh, Mickey Mouse, God!
Ranks part, and you see this. It's a very short, kind of stocky woman, fairly muscular, but not like bulky.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What's going on here?" Oh.
Why did I just go back to your Mickey Mouse?
That's the closest thing he's getting to a woman, apparently.
Oh, the rest of the sectors look. She looks over at you because you're the one that actually said something. Oh, the rest of the sectors look. Oh.
Leans across like, what's a sector?
Who are you talking to?
The group. I look. I turn around because I'm assuming I'm in. Because
You're in front, yeah.
I'm in front, so I just turn around to the other three and just go, "What's a sector?"
Ezekiel just shakes his head. Does one of these.
Okay. Well, if I recall correctly, the one at oh God, what's his name? The dwarf Maliki.
He's not a
He's
dwarf.
no.
You mean the rogue trader?
The
That's
rogue
Maliki.
Okay, Maliki.
Maliki
Yeah.
Bilko.
You're right. Sorry. Maliki. He had taken up the breach that was closer to the front of the ship. If I recall.
You guys are taking care of the mid sector.
We are here to take care of the mid sector. We left before they designated a group towards engineering. So I'm not sure how well the engines are holding up.
Are you telling him this, or you telling them?
I'm like.
Or did you lean past him anyways to tell him?
Yeah, I lean past just kind of to help him out, like just a little bit of an assist.
What do you do?
What the scrawny kid said. Yeah, that.
Just as clarification for you, if you can put this in your head, you know how a ship has different parts to it, yes?
Yes.
One of those parts is called a sector or section.
Oh, you mean a room? Why didn't you just say room?
It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
We'll just go with this. Right.
She kind of looks at you guys and you're a weird bunch, aren't you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, well, we cleared this side. Did you guys look like you've done something else too?
Well, we cleared the commissary.
Well,
You wouldn't happen to have any meds on hand, would you?
The voices inside my head say you sound like a mouse. His name is Mickey.
oh, my bad. Oh, real quick. And she motions to. Says. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh, they're there. Okay. I was looking for the name and I was like, crap, did I delete them? Shane, take care of these guys. And one of the. Shane is a Canadian. There you go. He toodles up to you anyways, kind of gives you a weird look, and then hands you a med kit.
Oh no.
Then he kind of passes out another one to you, Ezekiel,
Yeah.
and he kind of looks at you and looks at the med kit, and then just kind of shrugs and puts it back in his pocket and kind of wanders off.
Yeah, that's not right.
So just keep in mind anyway. So, do you guys want to use your med kits now?
Yes.
Please.
Roll a d12, and it's plus your guys' constitution.
Cool. So for Ezekiel, fuck.
So
9
cool.
health.
Oh, you got 9? Cool.
Yeah.
I got 7.
Cool. And then for Vathor,
I've doubled.
1.
You got 1 health.
Oh,
I got 1 health.
Oh,
What's
crap.
your constitution?
0.
Oh.
It's 10. I don't have a
Okay,
constitution.
so we forgot the whole regeneration armor thing during battle. Should I just move it back up to what my full health is since it's just 3 off?
Sure. God, you lost.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't miss any from that battle. It
Because he was in the
from-
back the entire time. I was the one who did
I
that
got
to
stuck
him.
in the back the entire time.
Oh, yeah, that was because he crunched his arm in the last episode.
So Ezekiel now has 13 health and Vathor has 7.
Okay. She goes, oh, what are my raiders? These are my men, the red shirt platoon. That there, anyways, is Shane Black. And
Director?
what?
Never mind.
You look at him anyways. He's definitely Acadian. He kind of salutes you anyways with an extra med kit that he tosses to. Oh, you guys go ahead and roll a d4 real quick. 1, 2, 3. Ezekiel's 4.
4.
1.
Okay, one of you guys is supposed to roll.
Oh, yeah, you can take it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ezekiel anyways gets the extra med kit.
Yeah, so 4. So Ezekiel gets it.
Yeah.
Alright, so another...
It makes sense that you give it to
So
the
he tosses it to him anyways, and in his other hand he is holding a grenade launcher.
21 health.
So like the repeating one, you know that you
Oh yeah, like the
multi-barrel
thumper.
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes,
Or the piglet, that's some called.
he's our medic. Then we've got Bill Duke over there, and it's this large Katash, and he's got a hell gun. Probably the blackest man you've ever seen. He's not quite salamander black, but he's right up there.
Not quite 2 a.m. at White Castle, but we're getting there.
Pretty much. Then we got, of course, over here, Sonny Landham. Oh! And this is the biggest Katashan that you've ever seen. And he's got a bandana, the classic red bandana of Katashan. He is holding on to 2 bolt pistols.
That's tough, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Unironically standing in the Halo 2 poster pose like Master Chief. Except for instead of SMGs, they're bolters.
And then the rest of our Katashans here, we've got Jesse Ventoro. And of course, Dutch Schaefer. And both of them, anyways, are quite large. And Jesse Ventoro is wielding a render, render ripper gun. And the Katash, Dutch, anyways, he has got a heavy Weber and a power blade. And Dutch, anyways, he's got a big old cigar in his mouth, of course, that he's chewing on, and it's kind of lit. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
All right.
Does anyone have a long-range weapon that could possibly commandeer for right now?
They all kind of glance over, and Sonny hands you one of his bolt pistols.
That'll do.
I should have had you roll for perception, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hang on. We're not done. There are a few more of them. I mentioned Richard Chavez.
Nope.
No. Well, that's another category. And he's carrying a Melta, and then and then the Cadians. And then we've got Dwayne Hicks over here, and he's got a shotgun.
Yeah.
And last but not least, it's me, Ellen Ripley. This has been Ripley the whole time.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Okay. Fair enough.
She totes up a flamethrower. We are the red shirt platoon. Oh.
Got it. Wonderful.
All right. Well, I think we cleared this sector,
Oh, we're all gonna die.
and I think Maliki cleared the last one. So we've got to get the one down at the bottom. In the bowels of the ship. Oh no.
Are they hiding their heat signatures?
Rippling mouse!
It could have been worse. Maliki had to deal with the artifacts. That was terrible. He lost half his men with him.
Alright, well...
You know, this sounds so much more, it would sound so much more impressive if it wasn't coming from Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with one eye!
If we get hit with one eye, dude, I'm just gonna shoot myself.
It's like, well...
Alright, folks. We'll be watching you, and we'll watch your back for you. Where are we headed?
I guess to the Palace ship.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna follow the brown line.
Yes, gonna follow the
Brown
brown
line to the
line.
bowels.
So, I'll roll for intelligence real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh no, intelligence. Of course, now, 0.
3.
What? A 0?
No, technically I got a -2. I rolled a 3. My intelligence is a -5.
I also rolled a 3. My intelligence is 0, so 3.
You still did better than I did.
Yeah. Well,
I got a natural 1.
Okay, actually, I can work with this. Okay, so you guys have never been to the bowels of the ship.
Hey.
It's not a place that people normally go. All you know, anyways, is that it's towards the back, anyways, where the engines are. And there is a rather smelly fellow named Bill Guntry, who runs, anyways, the sewage system that runs the whole ship. Ironically, he has a very important job because all the methane that goes through here, anyways, he's actually channeled through a different system, so it actually fires the engines. So your guys' farts and shits actually fire the engines on this ship. Well, at least part of it. There's still, obviously, anyways, the Promethean, but quite frankly,
it's like
anyways,
a shit-powered hybrid.
yeah, pretty much. I'm Cal, hear me move. But so you guys have met him before. He's a very nice guy, but nobody really likes to talk to him because of where he works. He kind of has this aroma wherever he goes, you know, kind of thing. I mean, you anyways are probably the only person that has ever actually talked to him because you have no sense of smell. And he has shown up occasionally with the guy who runs the armor.
Oh yeah.
And they play cards occasionally. So
I would, but I don't really care. But I would.
Oh, you don't have a
be able
sense of
to
smell
because
either,
I don't
right,
have
yeah.
a sense of smell.
But yeah, you've never had any intention of going down to the bottom of the ship. You're just kind of like, it's there, it does something, I don't care, you know, kind of thing. So
It moves. That's all.
So you guys don't really know anyways how the mapping of this place works. You guys have never been there before, but you do know anyways the way to get there is to follow the brown line. Sorry. To follow the brown line. Just see a dog anyways. Going down the thing. It's the brown line, and ironically it's on the floor for some reason, as opposed to on the wall.
Why does it look like a smear instead of actual light?
That's a good question.
Okay, so what are we doing, guys?
I guess we're following
I guess
the brown line.
going.
Follow the brown line.
Oh man, do we have time to stop at the armory? I doubt it.
Well, where's the armory right now?
The armory is actually towards the front of the ship, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's behind us.
Yeah, behind
You
us.
got a bolter. It's fine.
Well, pistol, but we'll do.
Yeah, it's a bolt pistol.
It's
Yeah,
still a bolt pistol. It's
still better than trying to shoot at something that apparently won't be effective against your
Yeah,
weapons.
you know what? That's true. I'm just gonna get a sniper rifle from the fucking armory next time.
Snipper rifle.
Sniper rifle.
I got the
That
dexterity
reminds me
back
for-
in the day when I used to play Halo. Anyways, that's where we came up with the snipper rifle,
God,
or we
Halo.
called it that. But
Yeah.
anyways, wrong game. So the farther you go down to the other side of the ship, the more, anyways, that the lighted halls, anyways, are starting to get darker and darker, and it's getting more and more greasy. It kind of makes sense though, because while you are going to the bowels of the ship, like I said before, it's also where all the engines are. So it makes more sense, anyways, that you'd see more piping and it would get darker, and it does because the painting, anyways, was just on the walls. And by the time you get to about where you need to go, and you're going to break into go around the corner and you know that's where you're going to be. By that point, anyways, there really aren't any walls left. The only thing left, anyways, is the bottom of the floor, and then just like piping that are shooting all over the place, anyways. And right as you hit the wall, it's like the very end of the wall, because all the pipes, anyways, are just diving into both sides and up on the ceiling, and so you can see immediately, anyways, where the wall stops and the ceiling and whatnot. The only thing that remains is the floor. So you kind of go around the corner, and it's kind of this musty brown, and as you hit around the corner, anyways, the first thing that hits you, anyways, even you have a terrible sense of smell, is the smell. It's not necessarily, anyway, okay, so it doesn't just smell like farts. This is like the intermingling, anyways, of like sulfur, raw eggs, fart kind of smell, along with like grease and oil. So, and gasoline. So, or promethium. So it's kind of got this, you in particular, anyways, have a fondness, anyways, for promethium.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
juice.
for you, anyways, it's kind of like a mixture of like, you know, kind of, for you, on the other hand, Vathor, I'm assuming, anyways, this is just like,
This is hell.
this is not good.
This is like I have died and gone to Slaaneash's realm clearly because this
Or
is
Nurgle.
Nurgle. This is like this is what awaits me for getting to actually like connect with Isha is to eventually join fucking Nurgle by the time I die. And if this is how it's gonna go, then at least it's not Slaanesh.
And you and Ezekiel, because Ezekiel's got a rebreather through his helmet anyways, both of you guys can't smell anything, so you're just kind of... But you're taking in the sight anyways, and as you come through anyways, you're coming into an open area. It's dimly lit, and there is a desk anyways up front, and you're assuming anyways that is Bilko throughs, and but there's nobody there. Oh, and the building anyways. So there's a table sitting there, and you can see anyways that there's kind of like a little office behind the table. So the table is so that he can come over. Can I help you? For the random person that shows up, normally to give them directions out, you know. But he's got an office in the back, and then afterwards, anyways, it actually kind of opens up, and you can see anyways parts of the engine, and you can see tubes coming down from the big tubes that are all these other little tubes are attaching to, and those big tubes are kind of attaching to the engines themselves. And those ones, anyways, those ones are just like brown. I mean, you can see the brown. It's like wet and rusted, you know, kind of thing. But the ones that are the engine itself, anyways, you can see has been kept very well. It's mostly just grease that you see on those and steel. And it's a fairly large room. Because it's got the 4 engines in the back of it on this particular level, and the bowels, anyways, they extend, anyways, because you've got three engines, and then you've got 3 engines going up, and then 3 engines going down. So you've got like 9 engines on 3 different levels, and you're on the middle one.
Yeah. Anybody gonna call out?
You said there was an office, right?
Yeah, there's a table in front of an office, and there's like a little lamp on the table, and there's a little mouse character that's sitting on the table, and he's giving a thumbs up. You know, it says underneath it, "Have a terrific day." You know, or terrific day. You know, multiple R.
Okay, so, but the office itself, out of curiosity, is it like an actual office? Like, is there a door to it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
it's a closed office, yeah.
Okay, so I go to the door, just start smashing on it. Open the door, you smelly git!
You get halfway through the open, and you hit the door, and the door just swings right open. It was already kind of open.
Oh.
So
Wham!
Hit the door,
Ooh.
and it just like... Make a roll for perception for me.
Okay. Actually, perception isn't terrible. 16.
So the first thing that hits you, anyways, is that this is a different smell. This is a smell that you know, and you personally are rather fond of. It's the smell of death. And there's like a little computer screen back that's kind of flickering, so, and you can see that the room has been trashed. There's like, I mean, the table, there was a table, it's been discarded, there's papers all over the place. And there is a little light, a lamp light anyways, that's knocked on the floor, and it's just kind of flickering, and you can see in the flickering light anyways, you can see a boot. With a little bit of blood anyways that is streaked across the top of it.
Obviously, I'm gonna go see what the boot was attached to the boot.
Nothing.
Okay.
If there is anything.
Roll for perception.
That is a 15.
15. So you go around the corner, and it is, you recognize immediately who it is. It's Bill. Bill's dead.
Oh! How'd you like him?
He has been eviscerated. I mean, just his insides are outsides, his outsides are inside. It's just, would you stop doing that?
That's my
I
bad.
keep moving my foot backwards.
No, yeah,
Stop it.
straight up, I just stretched my leg and I hit you by accident. I'm so sorry.
I don't want to play footsie. I don't want to. So, I mean, he is, the only thing anyways you can see anyways is just that on his face, his lovely face that you've seen many times before, just sheer terror.
I pick up the body and take it outside with me. Bill's dead!
Who?
So as he does that anyways, the rest of his guts spill out and slop onto the table. The Cadians and the Catashans anyways, they kind of give you the stink eyes. They're getting kind of bug-eyed. Well, it was Bill. What killed him?
This is where we all roll, right?
If you want to figure out what killed him.
Oh, yeah.
So whoever wants to figure out how you can't because you're holding him.
Yeah, I'm holding him.
Roll for disadvantage anyways. This would be investigation.
Oh, I'm really bad at that.
And roll at disadvantage because your orc friend has picked up the body and is shaking it as all of his entrails fall out.
Call it an unnatural 1. 2 minus 1, so
You are just like completely and utterly disturbed by the fact anyways that this monkey in front of you is just like falling apart in front of you. All the pieces of him are literally coming out of him.
So 17.
You got a 17? With disadvantage?
Yeah. I have a +2 on investigation, plus it's done on intelligence, that's a +5. I rolled a 12 and then I rolled a 13. So 17.
Okay, to you anyways, this is something you have seen before. You know it's obviously anyways it's a Tyranid. It's and all of you guys can probably figure out that whatever killed him was a Tyranid. Because I mean that's what hit the ship. Although it might have been a demon, you know, kind of thing for
Oh no,
you guys. But you can definitely tell, I mean, straight up, anyways, that this was a demon. Or not a demon, a Tyranid. Something, anyways, had punctured the insides of this person and then ripped it asunder. The thing that you notice that nobody else notices is that on his neck, on both sides, anyways, there are these puncture wounds. There's about 8 of them.
Fun. So, anybody else know what sort of Tyranid would be able to rip somebody's insides out and cause 8 puncture wounds on the neck?
All of them?
Ripley, anyways, goes, are we dealing with the Carnifex? Oh no!
A Carnifex?
They all turn around and they've got their guns out anyways, and they're looking now anyways, out anyways, far more alert.
Carnifex drops the body onto the table.
If we shoot weapons in a place that's like filled with what's essentially promethium
And methane gas.
Yeah, that's...
First off, Could a Carfax even really fit in this space and not be
Most
seen by
definitely.
us?
Not be seen by you? That may be a
And-
little bit tricky.
Make it into that
It is
small
a big enough
office.
space.
And make it into the small office.
I want you guys to roll for intelligence. Not. Let's go.
12.
12?
Hey!
12.
11.
Both of you guys do not understand sarcasm here. So.
What about Ezekiel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But he doesn't really talk, so.
Yeah. His intelligence is worse, so.
You get like
5.
5. All of you, anyways, are just kind of like. Ezekiel, like, racks his bolter, you know, kind of thing. Like. He's ready for it.
Bolter, goddamn.
I was wondering about that, but yeah.
It's sheet.
It's like, all I heard was... all I heard...
his sheet? I thought we plugged it in.
It is not. It's the storm. I got the storm shield, the thunder hammer, and the holy.
Oh, so he doesn't have a bolter. You're right. So
Yeah.
he doesn't rack his bolter. He just kind of
activate
Shoulder
thunder
hammer.
hammer.
Yeah, activates the thunder hammer.
Meanwhile,
He's ready.
I've dropped the body, the like head bounces off the table, falls to the ground as I ready my hammer. Where?
Are you doing that with both hands, or you got?
No, one hand, right.
Yeah, okay.
Pull his back out to shoot it. Where?
Oh no!
Do the red shirts at least understand sarcasm?
None of them do. You're a robot, dude. It's not.
Yeah, you're kind of.
You're the depressed robot, so it came out as like
change.
just this monotone voice, like.
Okay, let me change this for a way that apparently
Wait,
none of you
actually-
understand.
No.
Carfaxes can be the size of tanks. Do you think a tank could fit in that office?
At that point, it's kind of dawning on you a little bit more. Maybe he's not talking about a Carfax.
We're thinking something that can at least squeeze into the door frame or through. Did it have a ceiling? Did it have a
Don't
ceiling?
look at me. I mean, he's talking to you guys. You're supposed to roll.
I
person who went
I
into
go
the
back
office with
inside. I step over the body and go back inside the door, past the door frame, and look up. Is there a vent or something that I could have come through?
Anything?
Anything?
Or a Carfax?
No, anything.
anything.
Yeah.
He specified
Like a
anything.
Carfax? Okay. Roll for investigation.
That's an intelligence check, isn't it?
It sure is.
Luckily, I didn't.
The only guy that has any initiative is the orc who can't figure anything out.
Well, hopefully this is good enough because I got a natural 20, which makes it down to a.
It's a natural 20
15.
though.
It's a nat 20. A nat
Okay.
20 always counts as a
Okay.
nat 20. Okay, so you rolled a 20?
Yes.
Okay, so you step in, you look at the the vent, and the first thing you think is definitely a Carfax couldn't fit through there. It's about the size of a shoebox. And then you notice, anyways, that I mean, it doesn't look like the vent has been moved at all. So there's a vent grate on top of it. The only thing that you can see is there's a splatter of blood across the top of it, but it hasn't been moved. And you rolled so well, anyways, that the the computer screen is on its side and it's kind of flickering. But as it's flickering, anyways, you notice on the side of it, anyways, that it is starting to flash red, and you can see in common, anyways, it says "danger" across the side of it on the screen. So it's like if you turned it up like this, it would say "danger" across.
Would I be able to read that says danger?
Yeah.
You can read.
I have
Gothic.
I have rudimentary reading when it comes to Gothic.
You're not an ogren.
By the
Orcs are
way,
actually smarter than ogrins, so yeah. What's up?
we got a $4.99 super chat. No, just a donation. $4.99 super chat.
From?
Stephanie.
Oh, cool. Hi, hon.
Oh, no.
Could you roll a D100 for me?
Oh my gosh. Wait, where'd I put my other? Ah, there you are.
So anyway, so you see the danger, anyways. Well, what'd you roll?
24.
Okay. Hang on, I have a second. Roll again. We've already got that one.
78.
Okay. This one's gonna be interesting. Okay. As you start to see, you see the danger anyways. I'm assuming you want to go investigate that.
Yes.
Or let... Do you want to investigate or do you want to let somebody else go?
I come outside and just scream, "Computer says danger!"
Anybody else going to investigate or...
I'll go ahead and investigate.
Yeah, I've not been rolling very well either. I'm not the smartest, so...
So are you just going to sit out there with the Catachans and you're going to let him go, or are you guys both going to run with this?
I guess, oh man, I gotta stay back. I have 7 health. I should...
It's just a computer
It's a
says
computer
danger.
screen.
Alright, I guess I'll just go with
And
it.
reaching through the computer screen is the girl from Brigade.
So 7 days. So as you guys start to go back, anyways, you start to feel that kind of warp sensation again, and you really want to help your friends. You really want to help them, but it doesn't work. For the next 5 minutes, anything you do to try to help the team, roll a disadvantage, and if you fail in the worst way possible.
Oh no.
So you can either do that comically or you can do that horrendously. It is up to you. Yes, you have been cursed by Malice. You probably don't know who Malice is, do you?
No, I know who Mouse
Okay.
Oh, God.
He is the oft not talked about 5th god of
Yeah,
chaos.
the 5th god, but technically not 5th god because copyright infringement or whatever.
No, they changed his name so Malice actually worked.
Okay.
His original name, they said, no, you can't do that anymore. And he's like,
Gotcha.
it's fine, Malice.
So as they're walking by, I was like, I gotta see what's actually wrong with the computer. I can help! I go back inside, trudging forcefully past them. I've got this!
Okay.
I go to investigate the computer.
What'd you roll for intelligence? At disadvantage, obviously.
Oh no. Oh, even worse!
You rolled a 1, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, so that's a -2.
Okay, so you walk over anyways, and remember it's on its side, so you're looking at it sideways. You're like, you look at it and you're like, that's not the way it's supposed to go. So you
And drop it. Or no, just...
okay, so as you do anyways, the screen like splinters and mangles itself. But it's still kind of working. You can still see the flashing red. You guys want to roll for investigation real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
So, hey girls.
It's a solid 7.
7.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
I'm rolling these ones like no
So
other.
anyways, you look at it and
Is
you're like,
Ezekiel
this,
good at
you're not
this?
seeing any.
Yeah.
You can't recognize.
Oh yeah, I guess
anything.
Ezekiel's not good at it either, but he can try.
I think it's a nat 20.
No.
No,
It's
it's
a
not
nat
a 1.
You got another one.
Ezekiel- one, yeah.
Did a single one of us roll above a 3?
Yes,
you rolled a 7.
Oh, sorry, 7.
Yeah, I rolled
So you look at it and it just looks kind of foggy. You can't really understand what it's saying, but you can definitely see anyways that it looks kind of like a diagram of 3 engines, and there are the 2 on the left anyways. There's like a piece of them anyways that's like got yellow and red on it. That's about it. And by the time you're trying to investigate more, a noob anyways comes up and he goes, I think the screen is cracked, and he like pokes it, and as he does anyways, the whole screen just shatters. And there's just, all you can see is just the light. Anyways, from the projecting anyways on the screen.
Fantastic.
By the way, where's my scarab at this point?
He's just hanging out with you. You haven't mentioned anything that he'd do, so what are we gonna do, guys?
Oh god, go home maybe?
So, did the actual room have a roof, though? That's my question.
Oh yeah, it did.
Okay.
But nothing came in through
Nothing
it.
came through the top of it.
So at least we know.
So
that
whatever
the
came
roof
through it
and
anyways,
for the
the only way it could come through anyways is the door.
which
I've got one of two ideas of what it could be, but I'm an orc, so I wouldn't know what to call them.
My first thought would be a lictor.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Either that or no, it couldn't be a gene stealer. It'd have to be a lictor. It's the only thing I can immediately think of.
well, there are those gene stealers. I know what it is, but there are gene
So what was
stealers that
the-
do
no,
have
I'm
the
thinking of
Nari
the-
gene stealers do have the flesh of things.
Well, there's a couple different types of lictors, and then there's the little lictor dudes. I can't remember what they call them. Like the Johan jumpers or something like
Death
that.
Leapers?
No,
No,
Death
no,
Leaper,
Death Leaper
is
is a single type of lictor that has popped up occasionally.
yeah.
That makes people wonder, anyways, that if he's actually like a thing, or is it because hive leads don't work like that. But anyways, and there's also a neurolictor. That's another thing. They're more tentacly
Oh, those are
and not as snee. There's those too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys. So what are we doing?
Well, since we know that it didn't, whoever it was that attacked him didn't go through the roof, the flashing lights, he said, there's one that's red, one was yellow, right?
He didn't say anything. I just was
Yeah.
mentioning, anyways. That's what you noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, we did do a whole lot of role playing, guys, but you guys got to role play this thing out.
no. It's,
We were coming to the end of this, so.
well, what was it? There was one light flashing red, one light flashing yellow, right?
You could see, anyways, on two of the engines, anyways. There was a particular part of the engine that you could see, anyways. On the diagram was flashing red, and another part was flashing yellow.
There's two specific parts on the engine itself that were flashing. One of them red and one of them yellow. By any chance did I remember like which side it was, or if it was like?
You just remembered, anyways, it was the two engines that were closest to you.
Gotcha. So okay.
Obviously, one of them's gonna explode. One of them just means we're gonna go faster.
I love orcs.
So,
judging by the fact that
Okay, so as you guys are having this conversation, just real quick for me, anyways, are you guys still having this conversation inside the office, or have you guys moved back outside, anyways, with the Katash and the Katie?
I'm assuming we're still huddled around the broken thing.
yeah,
that used to be a computer.
we look like the few idiots from Office Space, just like around a broken computer, just like
Or around the fax machine.
yeah, around the fax
Destroyed.
machine.
Yeah, okay.
well, I want to see if there's anything that could be perceived about the door. Can I do investigation on that?
You gotta roleplay it first.
Okay. So, if whoever eviscerated him and ripped out his insides didn't come from up above, that would assume he go through the door, right?
I go
Hopefully,
immediately to the door and
this guy
start
over
looking at
here
it.
should not touch the door.
Too late before I start heading that way, man. You said it came through the door, and I immediately started going there to look at the door.
Roll for strength.
Oh my god.
Roll for strength. 17.
Okay.
Do I just rip the door off the hinges?
No, you're trying to be smart, right? You're trying to help.
I'm trying to.
Right? So you kind of look at the door and you grab the door and you do this really fast. It's the point where you get to the backside and you kind of rip off half the hinges and you slam it and it slams shut and you hear it on the other side. Oh, and I was wondering what the hell you guys are doing, and then you kind of look back and nod at Nuba there. Anyways, he goes,
It's a door. Also, we got another $5 super chat
"Oh, cool!
from Seawright.
Oh, thank you."
Just because I can, I do the same for Socorro, so I'll spread the joy. Thank you. Who's
Roll me a D100, would you?
Now you get to witness us suffering. So thank you for $5.
91.
Ooh, I don't think we've gotten 91 yet.
I don't
Something
think
around those.
So I'm still gonna investigate the outside of it, thinking, somehow I had to get inside.
bit. Okay. So you're kind of a little upset with him, I'm assuming.
I'm a little agitated. I'm just like...
So you march towards the door, and you go to touch the door. As soon as you touch the door, the warp hits you, and all of a sudden, it hits you. All of a sudden...
Oh, no.
You are now in his body, and he's now in your body.
So now you get to be a monotone orc, so Matt, have fun doing that. Meanwhile...
So now you, anyways, are holding the door again.
It's like, what the... My arms! They're smaller! But I'm further off the ground! Why am I skinny?
I wish I was anywhere but here right now.
You just hear from the other side of the door. Oh, are you okay?
No.
I walk over to...
The door kind of creaks open. Ellen kind of sticks her head in and goes, anything I can do to help?
Can you switch bodies back?
Huh?
That one is in that one's body, and that one is in that one's body. Oh wait, no, that's...
Now that I think about it, you wouldn't actually know that, would you?
Oh, just...
They definitely would.
Yeah. No, yeah, not me.
At this point, I've looked at myself, I've looked at you, it's like... You're me!
Oh no.
But I'm me!
You gotta get another Ace Ventura thing. If you were me, then I'd be you, and I'd use the helicopter to get to the top of this. But I'm not. Sorry.
So...
Oh, it's good. It was great.
I
This piece.
just... go... Goody.
You see the giant
Walk
shoulders and
forward.
orc sag.
Oh, that's actually a good question. How many of the... I killed 2 of the... This is important for my character. So I know I killed the Ripper Swarm, so that's 2. And I definitely killed one of the Gaunts. And I'm assuming I killed a few of the Gaunts during that whole charging into battle thing.
I didn't keep track, man. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I know the.
I definitely killed over 5.
Killed the Rippers.
I definitely killed over 5. So
We'll talk about that later. But
Okay, so...
we gotta get this done.
Maybe...
I...
Why don't we make our way to the engines?
I'm ignoring you at this point. I've grabbed you by my armor with your arms and going, give me back my body! You stupid shiny kids!
Who's the shiny git right
A
now?
roll for strength.
What's your strength?
It's 18, so that's plus 4.
He's pretty strong.
It's pretty strong.
Oh my gosh, that's 22.
You've literally picked him up anyways, and you're shaking.
Give me back my body!
Which is fairly alarming anyways to the catechins and the Catashans, because, I mean, there aren't a whole lot of Necrons on the ship. It's literally 1. So, just to see anyways a giant robot literally pick up a full-sized mech orc anyways, and shake him is fairly alarming. Now, while he's doing that, you kind of walk past them, I'm assuming, and we're just kind of like...
Yeah, I'm just exhausted.
You're done with this.
I'm tired. I'm hurt. I got 1 point of health from a fucking med kit. Like, I cannot... I do not have the spoons nor the wherewithal to deal with any of this. So I'm just gonna...
You're gonna head towards the engine?
I'm just gonna go towards the group.
Okay, so Ezekiel's gonna follow you, and Ripley is gonna motion to a couple of her people to stay with you guys, and the rest of them are gonna tootle off. Okay. So they head to the engines, anyways. Go ahead and roll for perception.
Okay, I can
Good,
do
the
that.
closest
I
one
can
you
maybe do that. 5.
5.
5. Well,
Maybe if you stare at more than the number
7.
will change.
Okay. So you can see the engine. Everything seems to look right, except for the thingy right there in that general area. Because one of the things that you notice, as opposed to as opposed to the front of the engine, anyways, which is just kind of greasy steel, and the back of the engine, which is all brown and slimy.
Yeah.
This part, anyways, looks like it should be part of the clean and greasy part, but it seems to be brown and slimy. It's the best I can give you, man.
If I'd known I had to take a...
Doesn't look right, but at the same time, it's... I mean, you're not a mechanic.
I'm not a mechanic. That's the mechanic. That's the mechanic now. Like, the orc is now the mechanic. Hey, you got the best wrench.
No, now I have the best wrench.
Okay, so
Unfortunately.
I'm looking down at him.
Okay, no, hang on. So, what are you planning on doing?
For this engine? Oh, God. So, front part's clean, back part's slimy, middle part's also supposed to be clean, but it's also slimy.
Pretty much, yeah. It's towards the front of it. You just all you've noticed, anyways, the brown and slimy part, anyway, seems to be farther ahead than it should be, from what you saw, anyways, on the pics on the computer and what you know about the engine.
Is there anything I can use nearby to clean it?
Yeah, there's a. You remembered, anyways, that there was a hanky in Bill's office.
Okay. I don't really know much of what's going on.
No, that was gonna be a question, but okay.
No, like I
Congratulations, you threw the DM for a loop.
I want to see if it's.
Are you talking about like a cleaner?
Yeah, no.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I mean, a paper towel here or there. No teepee.
Yeah, no. All right. So the slime seems to have encroached further than it should have. Clearly. Oh God, can I get closer to take another look?
Sure.
Probably not going to go well.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead and elbow one of those Acadians, anyways, so he can give you advantage.
That'd be wonderful.
That way, anyways. Okay, so let's say.
We can hope.
Oh, let's grab one, shall we?
Oh my gosh, what did my computer just do this?
Let's grab Shane Black.
Yeah, Shane Black. I loved Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It was great.
That was a great movie.
Yeah. Iron Man 3, not as much, but
Do you know what happens if you look up the word idiot in the dictionary? I know, it's my face on there. No! It's the definition of idiot, which is what you fucking are.
Okay, so thank God for advantage. That's 18.
Okay, so as you get closer, you notice anyways, and it's kind of alarming anyways, you notice, because Shane anyways elbows you a couple of times. There are a couple pieces of machinery that you can see anyways. There's this brown sludge that's actually shooting out of the machine. That's what's causing the rest of the machine anyways to kind of look brown. So it looks like something is overloading, or you've got a clog or something anyways in this particular area. Or or something has been jarred asunder.
Okay. Can I see exactly where it's been?
You can see in the general area, like when I say general area, these, as you know, these engines are huge.
Yeah, they're enormous.
But what you can see anyways, you can definitely see anyways on a particular like 2 or 3 pipes anyways where it's taking place.
Oh God, this is gonna be so gross. Can I try to? Oh no, I don't have a lot of strength. Why are you two back in the fucking office, dude? I'm not made for this.
You can always go grab them.
No, I'm gonna do that. Fuck me. So I'm gonna go back to the office, just like, listen, I don't know exactly what is going on with either of you, but I need someone who can put a very heavy thing back into place. So who wants to help?
You know, the sooner we probably get this done, the sooner that we can figure out how to get the bodies back. Which means you get your body back.
I'm just picturing anyways this orc and kind of like perfect comment.
No.
And she's
Well, you know.
No, not even guttural at this point anymore. It's just like, just in a deeper voice.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Sounds like Kratos.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Listen,
the Necron that
Noir.
responds anyways in this robotic voice. You know.
Listen here, you zogging git.
Yeah. Exactly. He's still got you. He's still shaking you.
Listen, I don't care which one of you it is.
And he
I
kind of
need someone
stops
that's
as you're talking. Yeah.
I don't care which one of you it is. I just need someone that's stronger than me. Please.
Looks back at you. This ain't over. Drops you and walks.
Oh no, I already did that. Okay.
Because I still want to help my friends. Oh no.
Okay.
I follow.
Okay.
Thor.
I'm
Alright.
going to follow as well.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm going to lead you both back towards the engine, and like get a better look at like the couple of pipes that are out. It's just like, listen, I need you to somehow mangle it. If you don't actually, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I need you to put these back in place because there's a clog and it's causing issues. One of you had to have understood that. Please tell me.
Okay,
Okay, so which one of you you're the mechanic, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to roll for intelligence. But you got to talk as an orc too.
Okay.
Does he have to use?
Oh wait, and you're a mechanic though, so roll for advantage with advantage too.
Okay.
Forgot about that. Sorry.
So it's for intelligence?
Yeah.
So far. Nat 20. Well, that helps.
Okay. So as a mechanic, anyways, you understand, anyways, just tightening things up on something that, like a casket that's blown isn't going to fix your problem. The problem is farther down the line because something, anyways, has caused that casket or whatever, anyways, the high pressure. Something has caused that. That's the thing, anyways, that you need to fix before you actually fix the bolt. Because if you don't, you just clamp it down. Things might get explosive. It would be like, anyways, like if you see the exhaust coming out of the back of your car, anyways, and going, well, that shouldn't be there, and then just immediately like crunching down on the exhaust, kind of thing. It's like this has got to go somewhere. So
Okay.
okay, here we go.
You don't touch anything.
My hand's like halfway or ready.
You're ready, yes.
My hand's on it already.
First of all, we're all the way over there, right?
You guys are
No, I
on
brought
the
you
first
guys
engine.
back to the engine.
He brought you up.
Like I brought you back to the engine.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
You
Yes.
distract him somehow.
Do you have any magical things with just like lights? Do you have a mage?
I have a mage. So I'm gonna like.
Your purple hand going.
So yeah, I'm gonna make a purple hand and have it like come up to you for a second and gently like tap you in the face.
Wait, it's purple?
It's purple.
Do I see it?
That's a good question.
No, it's not. I guess it's not purple. It'd be green if I get my magic from.
Normally, I think. Well, when I think mage hand, I think purple. But
I always think blue.
Hey,
Oh, really?
or
Yeah.
he grabs like a nut or something. He's
ironically,
tapping with
anyways, I
it,
was thinking the same
floating.
thing. Okay, roll for perception. What'd you get?
I got a. Wait, perception. Hold on.
Perception. Yeah.
I can't see it.
So, 4.
You okay? You don't see it, but like he said, anyways, it bonks you on the head, anyways. So you definitely feel it. So it is very distracting because all of a sudden it's like,
And you can't find it, so you're like,
I start swinging.
I
start
wasn't expecting
waving
it to
him
work
up.
this well. I'm gonna try to
As you-
poke him from different directions.
angle?
Yeah, different angle to make him swing towards people, like things that like in an area that there's no one. So he's not out here punching heads.
I was thinking the pipe work, just like. Oh!
so he's kind of a little bit farther off, and he's just kind of swinging.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dutch leans over to you anyway, takes the cigar out of his mouth.
Shall we help him? No? Are you sure?
Help him with the engine or
No, him looking over.
No, that's he. Give him a bit. Give him a bit. Look, just.
Okay.
He just needs to be away from here.
Sits the cigar
Right now.
back in his mouth. Puffs a couple more
On
times.
the other hand, I could use your help. My hands are a bit big.
He looks at his hands anyways. They're almost the same size as yours.
Sorry,
He goes,
get one of the Cadians
you go, okay. He
and
grabs
a wrench.
Or two.
Don't. Well, I can't say anything.
roll for intelligence for me. Or perception. Perception.
13. It's just 13.
Yeah.
Mind them.
Damn. That's
I think you figured out anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I already knew that he has the best wrench. But you see,
so
it's on him, not
I'm saying
me.
I'm currently swinging right now still. So
Shane, anyways, he kind of nods. He kind of goes to scrounge around the other side of the engine, and he's kind of gone for a while. What's your plan?
I'm gonna go over to where the...
Oh, okay. So you know what? Actually, you need to roll for intelligence with advantage, anyways. You have to have the plan.
Hopefully better than that. Okay, 19 plus 22.
Okay. So, you understand anyways that the backup anyways is farther down anyways on the engine. And it's actually a problem because it's actually affecting both engines. The front two. So what you need to do anyways, you need to find a way anyways you can clamp this down. But first you have to go back anyways and you have to release the pressure anyways in one of the pipes and have it close off one side so that there's nothing anyways in between it so that you can unclog the clog. And you've got to clamp it down here anyways and you can release it back up here so that it actually shoots through and then you're good.
Okay.
So you got to take care of this problem first before the problem that you can see.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
All right. Now you have to explain.
But first, I need to turn off the thing, right?
Yeah. That's the very first thing you need to do. It's like if you're going to work electrical work anyways. The first thing we do is we turn off the electricity because if we don't, we get a new hairstyle.
and possibly dead nerves.
Yes.
So the plan is first turn this off. Unless some of you want to blow away, then
In a fart. Sorry.
what a way to go.
and you go further down than here to fix the problem that's actually over there, so I can actually fix this here.
I'll go turn it off.
Wait, if you go, never mind.
You still do. Sorry, not.
where's-
It's more.
Could you go find Shane?
You said you've gone for a bit.
Oh man, that's.
Been gone for a bit. He was supposed to come back with a wrench. And
Oh yeah,
back.
yeah. I will. I'll go look for Shane.
Okay. You go around the corner anyways to where he was. He went underneath the first engine, like
Yeah.
at the base of it anyways,
Yeah,
to go to
yeah,
the other
yeah.
engine. You kind of follow that anyways, and you can definitely tell anyways once you actually get underneath that and you go to the other side, it's significantly darker because a lot of the light is actually shining on that front part because there's the office and all.
Yeah.
You know, the fancy stuff. The other side anyways, you can definitely tell anyways, it's a little bit darker because the big engine is blocking most of the light.
Yeah.
And you go through anyways, and it's not just darker anyways, like light wise, it feels darker.
Can I put on the goggles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely, yeah.
I'll put on the infrared goggles.
They're an infrared goggle, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so go
And
ahead.
then you hit your head on
Because you can't see that in infrared. Yeah, fair enough. But okay, so you put on the infrared goggles,
Yeah.
and you try and find Shane, right? So
Yes.
roll for inspection real quick.
Investigation again?
Or investigation.
Okay, cool.
Inspection.
Do I get advantage?
This
with
is
the-
tip top, sir.
Do I get Do I get advantage with the?
Yes, you do
goggles?
with the goggles.
Cool. It's 14 and 14.
Okay. So you're using, so you got the goggles on, you're kind of doing all these things. And you notice on the other side of the engine, you see kind of like a dull light. You kind of pull your goggles off, and you've got good enough vision anyways. You can see Shane, and it looks like he is sitting there, leaned up against the other engine, and he has got a tool bag. He is slung around his back, and it looks like he's looking into the tool bag.
Okay. I shall approach.
Okay.
Hey.
So like I said, these are very large engines.
Yeah.
So and on the back ends of them, you're talking about probably about 20 yards between.
Yeah.
Shane,
did you find that wrench?
He does not answer.
Oh fuck. I have a feeling I know where this is going. This motherfucker's gonna kill me. I still only have 7 health, dog. What am I doing? Oh god, I guess I'll like draw this. After that, like no answers.
Fingers.
Oh god, is the wind blowing in a closed building?
Okay, can I actually bring my mage hand back from the?
Oh yeah, of course you can.
So I'm gonna bring my mage.
Okay, so as you do that, anyways, the mage hand stops on you.
At this point,
you immediately notice. Okay, so at this point, anyways, you immediately notice, anyways, that he's gone. And remember, you want to help.
That's what I was thinking. It's like I look at the nearest person near me and go, "Where did the scrawny go?"
And at that point, anyways, it's the okay, what's his name? Actually, I have a name.
Sorry, no. Where did the scrawny go?
Yeah. It was Bill Duke. The blackest man you've ever seen. And he looks at you anyways, and he's just got a razor out. He's just like shaving, but he's not really shaving because there's nothing there anyways. He just kind of takes the razor, kind of flicks over and points anyways to where the engine is. The other engine.
Right.
You know who Bill Duke is?
Yeah. I'm gonna have the mage hand like go up to Shane and like poke him.
Okay, so how far across the room have you gone before you decided to do this?
Oh man, what was the space when I first saw him?
It's about 20 yards.
20 yards? 10 yards.
10 yards?
About
Okay.
10 yards forward.
So you got about halfway there anyways, and you yelled
I called out and he didn't answer. He was like, nope.
Uh-oh.
Been here,
Red flag.
seen this horror movie.
Red flag.
Red light.
Red flag.
I'm good.
So you, where are you poking him?
Just like on the cheek. I'm just gonna poke his cheek.
You poke him on the cheek. It doesn't seem to do anything. He just seems like he's still like invested in whatever he's doing.
Can I? Okay,
Poke him
I
in the
want
eye.
to grab him. Does he have hair?
He's got very short hair.
Okay.
Underneath a like almost like baseball cap.
I want to have the mage hand like go underneath his chin and lift up his head,
Okay.
and then move away.
Okay, you do that anyways, and he nods.
Okay, so it goes up, he lets it go, and then it just goes back
He
down.
nods, yeah. By this point, anyways, you have tootled anyways underneath the engine, and you can see him. He is halfway away from you, and you can also see Shane.
He's like, small homie.
Remember your roll up.
Right. Small homie.
Oh god, I'm about to do something awful.
Go for it. And
Hey,
you're gonna do, go for it.
Whichever one you are, go help him.
On it. Start walking towards.
So you
Shane.
get all the way to him. Roll for investigation. You're 5 feet away.
I've still got disadvantage, right? Oh wait, no, I'm not. Wait,
No, remember, yeah, the curse of malice.
Okay, 10.
It could be worse.
I rolled a 17 and then a 15. I will take it. Wait, investigation. Hold on. I still think that's. I might be wrong. No, it's still a -5. Okay.
Alright. So as soon as you reach him anyways, as you're walking towards him, your legs become a little bit more in tune with your body, your mind, You start walking towards him anyways. By the time you get to him anyways, you feel like your old self again. And you kind of look down and realize anyways, and you can hear anyways the steam shack anyways. It's in your back. And you're looking down and it's an old, good old body. You kind of sigh with relief. You on the other hand anyways, I mean, you see it change and you don't give a shit. You on the other hand anyways, you just sit there like,
Oh.
and then you look up and you're about to, talk to Shane anyways, and he's sitting there and he's leaned up against the machine, and it looks like he's got his hands in this tool belt that is strapped around his body, and his head is slouched down like this. And the thing that you notice anyways that is completely different about him anyways is this giant circular hole. It's right about here, and it's just gone. There's just blood just coming down anyways. It is obvious that he is dead.
Oh! I know why the human isn't talking.
Why is he not talking?
It's hard to talk when you got a hole in your chest.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I want you to very carefully get the bag from the human.
I grab the back of the vest and just drag the body with me.
As you start dragging it back anyways, I need you guys to both roll for investigation. Or perception, perception, my bad.
Perception? Okay, I got a
9.
This is the sad part. I got a 14. That's with disadvantage, mind you.
Okay, so you're sitting there anyways. You're kind of just like relieved because you're like, pretty sure he's dead. Yeah. But then you were just like, I'm not gonna go near him, but I've got this thing in anyways. You go grab it, and you're like, you kind of sighing with relief because something bad happened to him.
Yeah. It's kind of a shitty thing to do.
And as you're walking back anyways, you hear this like clicking sound. Like almost like skittering anyways, and it's sitting on top of that front engine. And you can hear it, it's kind of echoing. He can't hear this. And all of a sudden you look behind him anyways, or you look up on the engine and you can see this silhouette of this large hulking thing. And it's got these giant claws that are reaching down. It's got kind of like this tentacly thing. By that point anyways, you hear it. And then all the Cadians on the other side hear it. And you hear it. I hate to say this, but that's the end of the session.
That's what I think.
Tune in next time to figure out anyways what the hell that was. I want to thank everybody here anyways. Thanks for showing up, by the way, Ezra.
Happy to do it.
Yuxin, obviously, anyways, you do the channel with me. For those of you who don't know that just kind of showed up, we do a lore channel. Yuxin and I, we do that. We're about to finish up the word bears.
Cool.
The last one, the one that's going to be popping up here around Wednesday is going to be, who is worse, Corferon or Erebus?
I feel like the answer's gotta be Erebus, right?
It's harder than you think. Corferon's a little bit more like behind the scenes.
Yeah, but like
Dickish.
Erebus though. Code name Dickhead. Like
did you know Erebus is Latin for dickhead? Yes.
It's like only to Leandros.
But of course, anyways, if the girls were watching at any point, hi and thank you. And most importantly, anyways, thank you here for Sacrano. Let's give him a round of applause. He's the guy that kind of set up a lot of the cameras, and he fixed the audio for everybody. As opposed to last time. I really appreciate that.
I'm glad I could help out. And before we leave, I'd like to thank It's a Trap Plays, KK, let's see here, Stephanie, and CW Wright for the lovely donations. Thank you for adding to our suffering, but also to helping support the channel. You're all
really
awesome.
appreciate that. And if you guys want to support us next time, by all means, anyways, throw in some more of those warp things. It's always entertaining, anyways, watching at least a few of you guys, anyways, suffer a little bit. All right, before we roll out, anyways, you want to go ahead and hit the video outro. Our outro. And for all of us, anyways, until next time, this is Sector,
And Euxid.
Signing off.
Bye.
Yeah, we've also got
Don't worry about it.
And Ezra.
Vafor and
And
Gratz.
Yeah.
Crooks.
Let's get out of there. Yeah.
Well, your brother's in arms now. On his shoulders you